Hello, everyone, and welcome to the 18th session of the Curse of the Abyssal Brands Pathfinder campaign. The second of the Rise of the Astaroth trilogy of campaigns, even though the third doesn't actually have a lot to do with Astaroth, but it's fine. That'll make sense when we get into that, but I guess people want to do their introductions. Assuming Adam's internet is letting him be here at the moment.
So, as mentioned, Adam, I am playing a pixie rogue, riding a tiny.
I don't know if his just died. It sounded like he was speaking. Oh, no. I think maybe he just finished. It was a little okay. Difficult to hear. So.
Yeah, a little tinny there.
Yeah, I heard Pixie and then just.
Yeah.
I guess I will redo that. Adam, the one fighting with his internet at the moment, playing a pixie rogue riding atop a tiny squirrel.
There we go.
Woo!
That time it worked.
Squirrel power.
Yeah. So for those watching, for those watching, listening, whatever you're doing to the podcast, Adam's having internet issues. I believe he said earlier that he had 5,000 ping on Discord
at one point.
Wow.
So,
that's when my internet was broken.
Right. So if he, has issues, that's a lot of it. So
we promised to band together and go hunt down his internet provider and have ourselves a good old-fashioned witch hunt.
Anyway, I believe Chess is up next.
Howdy, howdy, howdy.
He's the Rat King.
Hello, guys, gals. Hello. Do you want to talk first?
I was just going to say, I hope he's not a Rat King, because, have you seen what a real Rat King looks like?
Yes, but I'm also referring. There's a sidearm in Destiny 2 called Rat King.
Aha.
That when you get a kill and you reload, it makes you invisible.
Ooh.
And heals you and gives you an overshield.
Neat.
Yeah.
So
it's also like the Rat King from the Nutcracker, but I don't know. Whenever somebody says Rat King, I just think of the swarm of rats that all have their tails.
Rats.
Yeah.
The omen of a greedy city.
Yep.
Hey, it's free meat to make that best darn rat burger.
Anyway, go ahead, Gunner.
Hello, guys, gals, non-binary pals, and whoever the hell may be listening at this time and place. Once again, this is Gunner. Once again, I'll be playing whoever the hell depends on what we're doing.
It will more than likely be Don. You mostly usually pick when you need magic, and we have Ule. So.
Ooh la la.
Ooh, yep.
Anyway, go ahead, Cat.
Hey everyone, it's Cat5 Gaming, aka Katrea. Once again playing Kona, the null thaumaturge, who does not want a fucking treat. And if you pet me, I'll bite your goddamn hand.
Pinky.
You can't get past my scales.
And you know what? I do that all the time as a tree. Okay.
Shush, furball. Don't make me turn you into an actual Rat King. I know how to tie a knot.
Oh my.
I went to Lizard Scouts.
Oh
Lizard
my.
Scout.
But anyway, I am Kryos. I'll be playing Cal Mo'o, the Lizard Folk gunslinger and resident gun enthusiast.
Mhm.
And I'll be back.
Oh.
Hey, what caliber is that rifle?
I'm Serene. I'm the one, developing and, working this campaign. And also having some minor sign issues today because of stupid freaking up and down. Yesterday, it was 70 degrees. Today, it is 52.
Yep. Let me guess. You live in the Midwest.
Yes.
Yep.
Well,
I know that feeling.
yeah. Yep. Well, no, Mid-East. Because,
Oh, mountain
yeah.
time.
North Carolina. So,
Oh.
but, I mean, either way, it is still, middle of the country, and it's freaking ridiculous.
Do you have a dehumidifier? Those might help.
We did, but it broke, and we haven't been able to replace it. So, one of many things that I'm planning to get when disability finally comes. So, I'm hoping that we'll find out something about it this month.
Hopefully.
Maybe next month, have a court date or something, Basically,
would
I'm
be
hoping
nice.
that by April, I'll be on disability, so.
That's a ways away, though, still.
It is still a ways away, yeah. But, I mean, there's only so much we can do, so.
At least it's actually happening.
Yeah, at this point, it's really, going somewhere. When you score a 30 out of 30 on a depression test, it's not exactly great, Anyway, moving on from that, last session, you all defeated the bandits, and Aziza informed you that the bandits were there to create a distraction, so that the vizier could make his way off into the Kazan caverns. So with that, after Cal managed to find a small golden band that apparently had a genie inside.
A genie goddess?
Ulay. Yeah, technically, she could be considered a goddess.
And she looks like one.
Let's see.
Hot dang.
Speaking of Ulay, I should...
Those hips do not lie.
Shakira.
You make me want to speak Spanish.
Add her to the party.
Actually, no, it'd be lizard folk.
I do have to just do I don't have to, but I'm going to. Just give a quick shout out to my bud 0J, who made this art for Ulay. So.
Yeah.
Because I really like it. It's
super pretty.
She's really cute. Yeah. Oh yeah, she's super cute. And I mentioned last episode that this minor goof where Ulay had an old token. Now she has the proper, properly colored. So last time I needed to use Ulay when I had commissioned it, Zero had only managed to get the sketch done. He hadn't been able to like go in and color it yet and everything. So I did a real quick 10-minute quick color in, and it was really, really bad. Like, it looked terrible. And then of course, Zero managed to get it by the next week. But then by the next week, that campaign had collapsed. So I had never been able to use it. And I realized that while I had replaced her portrait, because I hadn't had a need to replace the actual token, the token was still the really bad, I had colored it and it looked terrible. And so I changed it, but you have to refresh Foundry for it to recache the new images and stuff, and so it hadn't updated. So now it's properly updated. It is no longer my terrible coloring, but is Zero's awesome coloring. So.
Huzzah. Also, Zero, if you're watching, listening, whatever, the way you drew and colored her, she is definitely pick her up over your shoulder and say mine material.
If Cal doesn't do it, Don might steal the ring off his finger.
She is now no longer betrothed to the Fairy King. She is mine.
Well, the
Genie.
The Genie King. But
Genie King.
Genie King. And it's not that she's betrothed; she's actually married. Because her and Abyss have been married since the beginning, as she puts it.
She needs a blue hedgehog to free her.
But yeah.
She needs to get a divorce.
Let's see. In either case, though, there was one thing that came up sort of between sessions. There was conversation about the Crystal Dragon Irdrith and the Tower of Zorn. And it was mentioned by Ule that the Tower of Zorn is not a natural structure. Way back at the beginning of the world, basically, there were 4 moons. Lefko, Mavros, and Fingari, Lefko, Mavros, and Xenos. There we go.
Xenos.
And when the
Punch that guy in the face.
When the Eldritch God Yog-Sothoth,
Yog-Sothoth. Yog-Sothoth. It's an L, I think. I'm pretty sure.
Is it?
Yeah, Yog-Sothoth. It's too long, but replace the NG with EH.
By the way, would it be fair to say that with the magic we had the effect of a full rest?
Yes, that was one of the things I mentioned before, was that you're getting the effects of a full rest and stuff like that. So
I'm running on 48 hours of no sleep and I feel fine.
Let's see. Yeah, I'm looking through and I'm just completely missing what I even mentioned. In either case, the point is that one of the Eldritch gods, Yog-Sothoth, before I actually just found it. It's Yog-Sothoth. So
I always thought it was Yog-Sothoth.
Nope. YOGG dash SOTHOTH. So
He's made out of an Egyptian god bird and eggnog.
When he was being sealed away during the Eldritch War, in a final bid to destroy as much of the world as he could, he reached out and tried to pull Xenos down onto the planet. The moon Xenos crumbled in his tentacles, and bits of it were sent falling to the planet. Much of it, I will note, did remain just grabbed by Versami's gravity, and is currently spinning, rotating, however you want to word it, around the planet as this like big ring. So Versami actually has a ring. It's a ring of like debris and asteroids, as opposed to like Saturn's rings of ice. But there is a ring around the planet, so
say no to space travel, basically.
Basically. But yeah. But the bits that were light enough, or whatever, scientifically would be the requirement for pieces to fall, for some to fall to the earth while others remained. Some of those bits, fell to Versami, and the Tower of Zorn, as it's referred to as, is one of those pieces, which is really interesting because it is this like super sci-fi tech like tower, so like alien technology type of thing, which makes you wonder what was the moon, if bits of it are like alien technology,
Oh, I just had an idea. If we go up there and we find a bunch of alien technology, we could turn Cal's, barricade buster from a gun that shoots bullets into one that shoots lasers.
Lasers. Right?
Yes, laser gun. I like lasers.
That said, one minor thing did come up, which was that Cal had asked if there was any way to remove the brands, and Ule mentioned that while she could not currently remove them, once the brands have weakened further, because part of your brands was created by the Vizier, she assumes that, that they will weaken further at that point when you defeat the Vizier.
Oh boy.
But the idea being that hopefully when you defeat the Vizier, they will be weak enough that, as sort of a last thing before she returns to the ring and you move on to Atrophy, she will hopefully be able to remove the brands from your group before you have to go into the next area, kind of thing. So, and then she mentioned that if you wanted to get to the caverns of the Kazan caverns quickly, she does have the power to teleport you there. And I believe we actually ended the session with Cal being like, "Hey, teleport us there." So
yeah. Also, Cal is going to turn to Kona and be like, "So remember that guy that we talked to at the bar, at the tavern?
Yeah.
Do you think this is the ring he was referring to? Showing Kona, Ula's ring."
That's a really good question.
Mm-hmm.
If so,
maybe.
I don't trust him with her.
Yeah, that does complicate things a bit, doesn't it?
Yeah. My suggestion, I would like to try this. You're very charismatic, are you not?
Can be.
I'm the charismatic one here, believe it or not.
Okay. So
What's
I
this about,
would like
dude,
to
talking
get.
about ring?
I want to
wasn't there
get.
for it.
I want to make or whatever. Basically, I want to get a forgery of this
Hmm.
and give him the forgery.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's
the
not
good
a
of-
bad idea.
For the good of her, the realm, and us.
Mm-hmm.
I think
See-
he needs to get a forgery and not the real thing.
I don't know who you're talking about, so I don't have an opinion in any way on this. But
There was a merchant at the inn Conan and I were at, and he requested us to slay some bandits, which we did, and there was a ring, which happened to be the ring of Ula. And this guy wanted mostly this ring back.
Mm-hmm.
And I
I
don't.
see.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Mm.
So, are we all in agreement of a forgery?
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
All right.
Yeah, I'd
When we
rather
get back, we just need to figure out how to make a new ring.
Yeah, I'd rather not kill. Yeah, I'd rather not kill up the girl just yet.
Hmm.
For once, Dawn, you and I have the same mind.
Indeed. All right. Let me go ahead and bring you all over here. So yes, what your group is, ready to go. Ule snaps her fingers, and the lot of you are suddenly brought here to the caverns.
It's a long
We
hallway.
just kind of picture no bros like, you guys have fun. And she's teleported along with it. Of course.
Mhm.
Here's 10 penny.
At least this cave shouldn't
I
have a
might-
giant, pale-looking Hydra thing.
Oh, do I have to freaking?
Last thing Kona wants is to fight another Hydra.
Apparently, I have to refresh the server for that to take into effect.
Yeah, I think I've
so I'll
had enough
just not do
Hydras for
that.
a while.
That's fine.
As far as 10 penny, I must have missed to copy him. So there he is.
The rat's back.
So is Timpani like just a plain rat, or
Yes.
Yep.
Scarcon has an ancestry feat that gives him a rat familiar. So it's just a rat.
Just a rat.
A rat that can do alchemy, mind you.
Yes. Because the rat has the abilities manual dexterity and lab assistant.
Mm-hmm.
I did retool down a bit just to even out his skills.
Okay. I mean, I think because you're unlike the monsters, your tokens should be linked to your data. So any changes you make on one map should reflect on the other map. Let me know if anything's not there.
I was just informing you that I finished editing both him and Leica.
Oh, okay. Got it.
Yeah.
Speaking of Leica, I mean, it is a matter of whether you're taking Don or Leica into the dungeon.
Don this time.
So
I haven't got to use
okay.
them in a minute.
Alrighty. Yeah, because I mean, Ule here, she does have magic, so.
And not a lot of room to just summon a dragon.
There's not a lot of room in this dungeon. Let me tell you, I had some issues when I was doing this because the caverns were much smaller than I had assumed when I built the map. And so I was having a lot of issues because a lot of the monsters that are level 10 ish, level 9 to level 11 are huge. Which means that they don't fit in a 2-block square. So I was having a lot of issues working out how to fit all of the monsters into here. But I think you'll all be interested in what is coming. But with a snap of her fingers, Ule transports you all to the entrance. Technically, you're not in this spot. You're a little further back. But this is just where the map itself starts. I was actually going to add a little section to the top, but to do that, I would have to move the entire map. And I didn't feel like doing that. That was what I said earlier when I said, like, oh, I guess I can't do that. I was going to add, that was me wanting to add a little thing that I couldn't add, so. But when you find yourselves now at the Kazan Caverns, at first, the caverns look fairly unassuming. Just, a general, cavern. Until once you look past the entrance, you notice that instead of, plain cavernous ground, a lot of the cavern here seems to be like well carved out and flattened. These lines here, these are just grid, because they're just part of the tiles that I was using. So that the grid isn't there, but the floor is not like standard cavern floor. It's not all like rigid and such. It's very, very like detailed, like kept flat and things like that, if that makes sense. Gotcha. So.
Yeah, it makes sense.
It has seen the end of a mason's tool.
Yes.
Yes.
It's definitely seen the end of the floor has definitely seen the end of a mason's tool. Now one thing that I couldn't do with the map is actually make it so that you're going downward. But keep in mind that the deeper you go into the cavern, the further down you go. So the cave is there's a decline in the cave.
Oh, so we got elevation this time. Fun. I can use that.
Yeah. Cal is going to switch his gun to flamethrower mode.
Okay.
And he is going to notify the party that he is going to hang back a little bit.
Don't you need a clear shot?
Yeah. And now, since Cal's level 10, he can do cold shot.
Ooh.
Which is going to be nice. So he can make I can target a specific area of my foe's anatomy. So declare a part of your foe's anatomy to target and make a ranged weapon strike. If you hit and deal damage, the target takes one of the following effects. Arms is enfeebled 2, On a critical hit, it's also enfeebled 1 for 1 minute. Head, stupefied 2. Critical hit, stupefied 1 for 1 minute. Legs, target makes a minus 10 foot status penalty to its speed until the end of the next turn.
Well, I wonder, could you stack a debilitating bomb of mine with that ability?
Maybe, I don't know. He can also shoot the wings, and they will fall to the ground on flying enemies. But basically, I don't see anything on this that says I can only call shots for however many times. I can do this each shot, apparently.
Well,
at least that's what I see.
Okay, so go into your feats, I believe, and it should where it says
clear part of the foe enemy. If you hit and deal damage, target takes one of the following effects. GM should use the state effect as guideline.
What it looks like.
It doesn't have like a once per round or anything like that. So.
I think that's probably because it's a 2-action.
Is it?
Yes.
Or
at least flourish actions. Or actions that require 2 months exertion. Okay. You can only use 1 action with the flourish trait per turn.
Yep.
Oh, yep. I see that. It is. Yep. It's in your It's in your actions called shot 2 action. I see that. Good
so I think that's how they balance it. You can do it.
Good. Yeah. Good to know.
Yeah. Just your vital shot is also a 2 action. So.
Oh.
I don't think we had noticed that before either. But
nope.
Now
I know why there's a thing. There's 2 squares.
Yeah. Now that
it makes sense.
Now that because I was looking at the called shot and then I realized, vital shot has the same.
Yeah.
Yeah. If it's so the black square thing, that's an action symbol. If it has 2, then it's a 2 action. If it has 3, then it's a 3 action. So
okay, cool.
Yep.
And if it's a outline instead of a solid square, then it's a free action.
Free action. Yeah.
Oh, my 1 shot, 1 kill. It's a free action.
Yeah.
But next to it, in your action slot, if it's limited per round, like my or Toku's fire or my debilitating bomb.
Yeah,
right.
1 shot, 1 kill is a free action, but it's only a one per combat.
Right.
Per combat?
Yes.
Yeah, your first shot is the deadliest. And on your first turn, your first strike with that weapon deals an additional 1d6 precision, 2d6 at 9th level. So, it's as long as I roll stealth for initiative, I get an extra damage on my first turn in combat.
On your very first attack, you get on your very first attack on the first round. If you roll stealth for initiative, you get.
Which is why Cal is going to hang back because he would like to, make use of that feat.
Right. So, so you do see the cavern before you. The cavern is dark. There are no lights. There is no light. Save for some things. For example, you might notice all the way down here that there is a soft purple glow that seems to be coming from deeper in the cavern. So
so where exactly are we? Why are we outside of the door? No, we're asked. So where are we and why are we outside of the door? She wasn't listening.
It's a little difficult to understand you.
Nobrana asked, "Where are you and why are you? Where is the group now? Because it just suddenly happened, and like, what are you doing here? Is basically what Noburana asked. So, why have we come? Why have we come here? And why? Like, where are we? And why have we come here? That's what.
Aren't these the entrance caves to the place we need to go?
Yeah.
Kazan Caverns.
Yeah, that tells me a whole lot.
I see no reason to dally. But I will bring up the rear.
Mm-hmm.
Ula, are you suited for combat, or should you hang back?
I'm pretty sure she's mostly like range, like spell casting.
Okay, so she is combat capable,
Yeah.
but yeah, she wants to stay far away from the
Right.
slice and dice.
Yeah. She is combat capable. If need be, she does have a magical scimitar.
Ooh.
However, most of her abilities are things like guidance, light, phase bolt. Phase bolt being magic missile in D&D. Most of her stuff is ranged combat, so
Gotcha. What is
she's going to she is going to stay back for the most part. How long does that's just a one round thing. Okay.
Plus
No
one
point in
status
her-
bonus to one attack roll, perception check, saving throw, or skill check. Oh, cool.
No point in her using that.
That'll be handy.
So yeah, who will be the first to venture forward, I guess is the question.
Well, I guess Kona will lead the way. She's got her lantern on, and it detects all sorts of crazy stuff, so...
Right.
Indeed.
Indubitably.
If only the lantern was green.
It's supposed to still be green. I turned to the
So
light
Kona's
effect
literally a
on.
green lantern.
Yeah.
In
Does it
brightest
look
day,
green?
in blackest
I have
night.
it set to kind of like a green that's similar to her cloak color.
I can't. There is no light coming from you currently, at least not that I can see.
You can see it as she moves around. See it like shifting. I think.
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah. I can also try turning on like an animation.
I like a little strobe effect.
Let's see. There was a hang on. Torch.
Ooh, that is bright.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she's definitely a Green Lantern now.
Bright light, dim light. Yeah, okay.
That's kind of
If I was a
accurate,
lantern,
though.
what would I be?
Her lantern constantly gives off this weird energy, so...
Right.
Yeah. I want to be a red lantern.
Pretty sure red lanterns are anger based.
Yes.
Yellow is fear.
Yes. Yellow is fear. Blue is hope. Purple is, or violet is compassion. Pink is love. And orange is mine. Greed. Black is death. White is life. And ultraviolet, I cannot remember.
Definitely know more than I do.
I
know
am
there
a big
are-
DC fan.
Yeah, I know there are different, other lanterns other than green and yellow, but I never know what they are.
Yeah.
So my dad's the
Red
one that's into
lanterns-
like superhero stuff.
Yeah, Red Lanterns are run by Atrocitus, who is the sole survivor of Space Sector 666.
Nah. Nice.
His space sector was completely eradicated by the Guardian's first protectors, the Manhunters.
Mm.
And so he swore revenge, and he became the first Red Lantern.
Neat.
There is
I
a
was just
cat
kinda waiting
that is
for
also a
everybody
Red
to catch
Lantern.
up.
Yeah.
She's going pretty slow. She's just like moving
Yeah.
a little bit at a
Just
time.
taking a couple steps at a time.
Yeah,
So
the cat
Giving
became a
everybody a
Red
chance to
Lantern
catch up.
because its owner died.
Mhm.
Yeah, it was a nice old black lady that was killed.
How many Green Lancers does Earth have at this point? 6,
7? Yes.
A lot.
That's because Earth is a crux world, the crux world of heroes.
Mhm.
It was explained, and I think in a recent comic.
Neat. All right. Let's see. Well, I can tell you that Kona can see this little alcove now. Probably obvious just by the fact that it, became visible, but still.
Well, yeah, but Cal wouldn't know it's there because he's hugging the wall.
Right. Also, I think because everybody has like shared vision, it's like causing some lag. So if you find yourself unable to move because of ping or something, let me know. I can always move your token around. Cause when I click on tokens, I start to notice a lot of lag, like spiking. So let me know if you have any issues with that.
Okay, so far so good for me.
Okay. I just wasn't sure if maybe like Chess and Andrew, since they were still way in the back there, might have been having some issues or something.
It's always the rodents. It's always the rodents.
Always would.
They're chewing on the wires.
Listen here. No rodent is not a rodent.
Squirrel is.
Scroll
How
You're
dare
a
you
package
insult
deal.
Mr.
You're a
Squirrel.
package deal.
Mr. Squirrel, fight him.
You're a Whopper with fries.
Let's see. Remind me again how your lantern works.
I think I just pasted in the chat again.
Ooh,
Sure.
Kona, you should develop a phrase to open your lantern.
Mm-hmm.
Like, how the Green Lanterns have their oath? You should have an oath of your own.
Yeah, I have an oath. It's called "fuck you."
I mean, if you're really wanting to get, technical with it, I took a Hippocratic oath.
Oh, that's right. You're a doctor. You're allergic to apples.
So yeah, the lantern passively searches for like traps, hazards, haunts, secrets.
Right. You and your allies gain lantern's area of bright light. Gain a +1 status bonus to visual perceptions. Does anything that is also within the light. +1 bonus to recall checks against creatures within the bright light.
It also reveals invisible and ethereal creatures.
Yeah.
That's handy.
GM rolls each time a given hazard or secret comes within 20 feet within the light's bright light. These effects have divine, divination, magic, and revelation traits.
The invisible and ethereal reveal, however, is just automatic.
Yeah, the light increases to 30. While you're holding your lantern, invisible and ethereal creatures within the bright light become visible as rippling distortions, so they're still concealed. It doesn't give you any special ability to affect a creature on the ethereal plane. It ensures you're aware of the creature's presence. Ooh, that's really interesting, actually. I might actually need to double check something for later. Now I don't need to do it right now.
Yeah, this is why I posted the lantern in the chat, because it's freaking complicated.
Yeah,
It does so much stuff.
It definitely has a lot. So
This is why I picked it. I was like, this is the best one. I don't care what the others do.
Right. It definitely does a lot of things, that's for sure. It is a very long list of things that is put in chat. So, all right. Good to note. I mean, so what I can tell you is that there are no invisible or ethereal creatures within the area of your lantern at the moment.
And I'm not feeling the lantern warn me of any like traps or secrets or anything.
No, you're not having any. You're not getting any notifications from your lantern about anything yet. So
You have 5 unseen Twitter messages.
I was just thinking that, just in her vision is like a pop up of like you have 3 unread messages from the lantern.
yeah. Mainly, I was just checking to see if your lantern automatically told you, everything about, the magic around you and whatnot, but no. So.
Is your lantern a phone?
Mm-hmm.
It gets great service.
Right.
Does it have games?
Why do the only response I can give to that is, I've always got 4 bars and I drink it all of them. So, Conan's going to throw out a detect magic just in case. That's the one thing the lantern can't do, so she'll ping that also. Just kind of checking out this little room here and this area, see if there's anything interesting.
Kona is literally our human radar.
Kona is the detect everything character.
Kona
she is our submarine. Ping, ping, ping.
Right.
Kona, fire the torpedo.
Did you know active sonar could actually kill you if you're right next to the submarine?
Oh yeah, just like
Yeah.
if you're right next to a whale and it does a whale call, ooh, you're screwed.
Oh yeah. Because those things do real big noise.
But it's not nearly as bad as sonar, because at least with whale calls, it typically is low frequency, while active sonar is extremely high frequency, high energy. So.
Molecules go burr.
So is there anything going on with the little room over here?
Yeah. No. In response to Kona, no. Sorry, I had to stop and blow my nose.
It's okay.
But no. What when you think about sound and then you go underwater, in order for sound to travel even half the distance that it would in the normal atmosphere, it has to be 3 times as loud. It's ridiculous. Mm-hmm. So those aren't exact numbers, but I'm just saying it's ridiculous how loud sound has to be in underwater, And then you just think about the fact that all of these creatures have just evolved these natural processes to make these sounds. If a whale, made its sound, in the air, it would be deafening sonic boom kind of sound,
Huh.
It's ridiculous.
Whale cannon.
Whale cannon! They did that in the second Aquaman movie.
Mm-hmm.
I still need to see that. I've been debating if I want to because of Amber Heard.
No, you don't.
Okay.
It's kind of hilarious. It's a bad movie, but it's kind of good in that it's a bad movie.
Right.
It's so bad it's good.
Yeah.
If it if you want a good example of like the power of like a whale, watch the fourth like Star Trek original series movie.
Oh yeah, the whale that because the whales were dead, the Earth was gonna get destroyed by the alien thing.
Yep. And all it was doing was making humpback whale calls. It wasn't doing anything like to be mean or anything. It was literally just sending out signals saying, "Hey, where are you?" And the amount, the frequency, and the like level of sound that it makes because
devastation
of the whales, like it's ridiculous.
That was nuts.
So. Bing?
Oh, I'm just gonna keep concentrating on detect magic until Kona has to do something else. So
right.
So for now, she's just gonna keep it going.
Okay.
Scargon's gonna stay a few paces back because, well, he's squishy and doesn't want to be caught up in anything immediate.
He doesn't want to become a rat burger.
Oh yeah, I'm just making sure I give everybody time to get caught up.
Yeah, that too. I can tell you that once you're in this area of the like glowy light, your detect magic is definitely going to start picking up some things. So this area, this like glowing purplish area, is sorry, just getting notifications on my phone from people. This like glowing purple area here is very strong necrotic magic. Let's see.
Careful, guys. This shit's necrotic.
Your detect magic is heightened to 4, right? Yeah. Okay. That's what I figured, because it says heightened +4, but I wanted to be sure that was right. So, your detect magic, since it's heightened to 4, allows you to pinpoint the source of the highest level magic, like for an impressed sense. You don't learn the exact location, but can narrow the source down to within a 5-foot cube. And you can just immediately tell that it's all like in this area down here where these crystals are. Like it's all being radiated from this area down here with these crystals.
So Kona points so that everyone can see. Is like, yeah, it's coming from over there. Mm-hmm. Strong necrotic magic.
There are large purple crystals just like jutting out of both the floor and the walls here along the what is this, eastern side of the cave there. So
these things are kind of cool looking. Mm-hmm. Even if they are dangerous, they're still pretty cool.
Right. I looked up at Noborana, and I just see no squirrel.
No squirrel. Yes.
I see no squirrel. Because I see Noborana's name underneath the squirrel, and so I see no, and then I see squirrel. No squirrel. Random fun thing I noticed that I thought was hilarious, so I had to point it out. That there is no squirrel. You can see, Kona, that the path does continue onward to the south, but you can also see it curves around and makes its way off to the west a bit. So
Kona calls back, all right, everybody catch up. We got some splits coming up ahead.
All right.
Indeed.
On the bright side of using Foundry, I know pretty much immediately my internet dies.
Hmm.
While looking,
Well, I mean, at least there's that.
suddenly, all the cursors stop moving.
If you didn't hear, Kona found like necrotic crystals. So, necrotic, necromantic, whichever is the right term. So, Ule will.
So what
of
I'm wondering
course-
is why her dim light radius doesn't extend in this direction. Like her bright light radius is extending there, but the dim light isn't.
I mean, aren't they just the same? They're both. It's out 30 feet. I mean.
Oh wait, do you have to set dim light to 60 feet to account for 30 feet of bright and 30 feet of dim?
Yes.
I'm so dumb. I didn't realize that was the mechanic.
Okay. Yeah. That.
There we go.
Was why.
Okay.
Whoa!
That was why.
Look at that.
Yes. You have to set the full distance for each number. So if it's 30 feet plus another 30 feet dim, you have to actually write 60. So
Yeah, and I just figured that out because I was staring at it like, wait a minute.
Right.
Okay, so now it's correct.
Yay! Now you can see correctly. Yeah, I thought that was weird, but I didn't. Like, I looked at it and was like, oh, maybe it's just 30 feet both, and I just left it. I didn't realize that you just hadn't said it correctly, so. Well, so Kona's down here waiting for everybody to, catch up here because there's a split in the path.
Yep, so she's just kind of paused with her lantern, just waiting.
Yeah. You might have...
Foundry.
Yeah, you might have... It's probably because it's going through that solid wall there, so it's not letting you, move. You might have to use space to... Or whatever
It's because I have 2 tokens, even though,
Yeah, space.
they share... It should be nothing preventative, but Foundry doesn't realize that.
Yeah.
It
I mean,
can get a little
it's-
janky. Yeah.
Yeah, it can be a little wonky, but it is what it is. So...
One thing Matt says over it is Matt doesn't care.
Yeah, map tools would break the map just to get your tokens to wherever they're supposed to go. I always hated that. So, it's very true. That is very true that map tools really never cared about that sort of thing. So, let's see. So I'm assuming everybody's just kind of grouping up here in this area.
What's everybody's opinions on which way to go? We got a right path and a down path. Or forward, I guess.
Right. A west path or a south path?
There's a lot of tunnel on the south path we can see. It looks rather empty, so Cal is going to vote for the west path.
I will note, if this is actually going down, we might not see all the way down because of
Light and stuff, yeah. It's possible.
Well, I'm just if the cave is going down constantly, we
Right.
might not actually see outside of down here.
True. Very
Gotcha.
true. Very true.
So
Yeah, that's kind of
Depends on how
a
steep it is.
limit of Foundry itself. Is that it's not really factoring in elevation either to what you can see. But it's fine.
which that also might be something that
Alright,
the
I'm
characters
back.
might want to
I'm back.
talk about. As that's the thing, that could be something they take into account too, because it's easier to go down than it is.
Right. I mean, both of these cave paths do go downwards.
Yeah.
So, it,
Yeah.
the-
Cal-
it,
Cal will
it's a
be-
constant decline.
Cal will be fine with either one.
So that's one vote for both.
One vote for West, I know.
What about Squarkon, Don, Nobarana?
Anybody else got a preference?
Well, I am just y'all's medic, so I'm just here for the ride. I'm along for the ride. I'm just here to keep y'all alive, really. No matter what poor decision you make.
Well, that's good, because I'm the queen of poor decisions.
Are we sure Security may be following me down here then?
I've been following you, so I say you choose, and we'll just go along with what you want.
Voice mod is.
You know, I respect you a lot, but I got to be honest. You're following someone who's been eaten by a Hydra twice. You're taking your life in your hands, buddy.
Well, I've kept everyone alive so far, right? So.
Who was almost eaten by a T-Rex?
Wasn't that also Kona?
I think Kona
so.
managed to escape that.
But I mean, she was almost eaten. You were
She did get like bitten and thrown around.
Oh yeah,
but not swallowed.
Kona got thrown into into Cal.
Yep, I do remember that now. Yeah.
She's been in a lot of creatures' mouths. In other words.
If you really want to squeeze an answer out of me,
there we go.
I say we go to the right, because perspective is from top down. I say we go right.
And Kona did initially say right or straight ahead, so.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, sounds like right's winning, so let's go.
All right.
Gonna move ahead a bit, let everybody catch up.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
I don't suppose there's a way to. Not really. Doesn't look like it. I have a sound effect, and I was just curious if there was a way to add like a reverb to it, so it sounded like it was, distant or cavernous, but I couldn't. It doesn't look like it. But what I can do is hang on a second, because I forgot to grab what I was after here. That's not what I'm looking for at all. Are any of these what I'm looking for? Probably not. These are all definitely not what I'm looking for. this one is what I'm looking for. So I can go ahead with that. I just got to turn. This is a very loud sound effect. I've got to turn the volume down. That was much quieter than I expected. I don't even know if you heard that.
I did.
We're delving into the deep dark.
Yeah, we're going into the
That
deep
was
dark.
the sound of skull sensors.
Yeah, skull sensors.
We're gonna fight the warden. Ah,
Um,
shoot! I should have brought like 20 iron golems.
I hope not, because
Did
the
it.
warden in like Pathfinder 2 would destroy our entire party.
Yeah. it
kidding.
would be very, very strong.
Yeah.
Does anyone bring a smite 5 Netherite sword? You know what?
I don't think smite does any extra thing to the warden. I think all you need is like sharpness 5.
I think it did initially. They might have removed it.
Yeah, I don't think the warden is undead.
Yeah,
It's supposed to be.
when the warden was first introduced in snapshots, it was weak to smite, but it's not anymore. They removed that, so because it turned out that with smite 5, it turned out with smite 5 you could like kill the warden in like 3 hits. It was ridiculous. Because
So
you
I think
deal
it is
like
undead,
30 damage or something like that to the warden per hit. So
Jeez.
they also had to increase the warden's health like 3 times, but it was initially weak to smite 5, but it's not now. So in current versions of Minecraft, it does not take extra damage from smite.
All right,
that
then.
said,
Does anyone got a sharpness 255 sword?
No. Honestly, we probably could have brought some TNT.
but that said, as you are starting to make your way down this path, you do hear, coming from just the walls all around you, you hear a very strange sound.
Ooh. I'm getting chills. And my room is quite warm right now.
You might be getting sick.
You're sick.
I can tell you, Kona's lantern has not picked up on anything. Kona's detect magic does detect some level of necromantic magic, but it seems to be within the confines of the purple light. So
it's over in here again.
Mm-hmm. So
He's just moving forward kind of slow, making sure everybody has time to catch up.
Making sure people are right behind. Ulay's kind of just keeping up with Cal, so
Yeah.
not going.
Cal needs to be 40 paces back.
Just about, yep. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Yeah. I'm good right here.
Mm-hmm. So, but you do see more of the glowing purple light over here on the western side. You do also notice that the path does continue upwards to the north.
I'm just making sure nobody gets left in the pitch dark. I do love that effect. Like she moves forward and you see darkness.
Right.
Someone's squirrel is being left behind. Oh, that's both Noborana and the squirrel.
Yes. It is
Or
both
no
the
squirrel.
Brahma and the squirrel.
For
there.
me, it just says.
It just says squirrel.
No,
Yeah.
it's all sorts of.
There's
on.
squirrel guy.
Mm-hmm.
I think they're having a stroke.
Well, I combined them because Foundry
Fusion
doesn't
dance.
like the
Yeah.
But one thing that-
Foundry is having issues with them being separate. So
Squirrel.
Well, I mean, even then, it seems like Foundry doesn't like to auto bump movement.
aha.
So, like, if I tried to go straight back to like over here, it would be like, "Oh no, you can't do that because there's a wall in the way." It's like,
Right.
whereas Maxwell would just let it by minor nitpick, but
Well, guys, we got even more branching paths. We can keep going the way we're going or go north.
Let's avoid the spooky purple crystals for now.
Mm-hmm.
What, not a fan of necromancy?
No, not really.
Could we
Not
fashion
around
these?
much magic, honestly.
Could we take these crystals and fashion them into bullets?
does this go up, or is it still going down?
That it's still going down. It is all descent. So
Are we in like a giant anthill?
Oh, please.
I mean, it's a
If
it is a
it's an
cave.
undead anthill.
The
cave,
only thing
but-
that could be worse is if it was a spider's nest. With those creepy communal spiders.
Mm-hmm.
Ugh. As long as the spiders are non-venomous.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, speaking of spiders,
Oh
Of
god.
course.
Kona does notice that just to the north, there appears to be some kind of a pit with long, thin webbing all across it.
Oh, hey, good news, bad news. Spiders.
Oh god.
Light needs to move here. In fact, Ulay's going to move over here because dark. Although she
Yeah.
probably has some level of like dark vision or something. I just don't know if I have it
Cal's
on her
gonna hug
character.
the wall.
Well, seeing as she's basically a god, she probably should have dark vision. While us peons have low light vision.
Oh,
Thing is, she's a god. She probably knows that she's a character in a
mind.
video game and she has no free will of her own.
yeah, she has greater dark vision, so she can see in darkness and dim light just as well as she can see in bright light, though her vision in darkness is in black and white. Some forms of magical darkness, such as the 4th level darkness spell, block normal dark vision, but she can see through even those forms of magical darkness.
Oh, dang.
So she's a genie.
Yeah.
Well, I don't want to get surprised by a bunch of fucking spiders later, so I'm going to check out this pit.
Before anything can happen, Skarkon's gonna.
Bombs away.
Skarkon's going to pull out a bomb casing, really, and like get ready to pull the pin. You know, as a quick alchemy.
Quick alchemy.
Ah, pest control. Good move.
Indeed, indeed. Well, let's see. If you want, you can roll a perception check.
So she's gonna like step up to the edge basically and like look down.
Okay?
It lets her actually shine her lantern into the hole. So.
Right.
That's a hole.
Mm-hmm.
Where's your girlfriend? She's at work. Where's she work? In the hole.
But yeah, if Kona would like to roll a perception check.
I think I moved that under skills, didn't I? Yes, I did. Yay.
Yay. I know, it's so weird that it's under attributes instead, but...
And I get that lovely +2 lantern bonus.
Yeah.
Actually, no. Sorry, it's only +1. I only get the +2
Hello?
if I'm intensifying.
Oh, yeah.
Hi.
I'm back.
That's right.
My my console turned off.
Uh-oh. That's unfortunate.
Actually, you know what? I'll just intensify. Like, it's an action. It's not like I...
Mm-hmm.
Why not just do it?
Right. Sure.
So she's going to turn off the shadows in the room and the pit. Just whoop, everything flat color.
Whoop. Okay.
Hello.
Yeah. Hello?
Okay.
Here's your chess.
Thank you.
32. Alrighty. You intensify your lantern, allowing you to see deep into the
I'm trying to figure out which effect I like for intensify. I kind of like that one a little bit.
it doesn't show until after you like save it. So
Oh yeah, I'm just testing out different ones to see like which one, what they all look like.
aha.
Oh god, I turned on Siren. I'm like, no, never, never again.
Mm-hmm. But you intensify your lantern, allowing you to look deep into the recesses of the pit.
I turned on the mysterious emanation. I kind of like that one.
Mysterious emanation.
It's not obnoxious. It's just kind of shimmery and cool looking.
Right.
I didn't want to start a rave. So she banishes away the shadows and peers into the pit.
Sorry, I'm just trying to like look here. I think, because I'm like barely even actually seeing the animation myself. So
Oh, maybe I should pick a better one. That's too annoying.
mm-hmm.
It's gently scintillating for me.
Gentilly.
Yeah,
scintillating.
it's very subtle. I think I could pick something better.
Yeah, it's subtle enough that I wasn't even seeing it at first. But if I like stare at it for a moment,
Oh,
I can
there we
actually
go.
start to see it. Ooh.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, at the very end.
That's cool. That's really cool. Alright. But yeah, so you look down into the pit. While there are many webs, you don't actually see any like spiders living down there at all. You the pit goes down far enough that eventually the edge of your lantern's light comes to an end before reaching the bottom, which means it's more than 60 feet down. Somewhere deep down further into the pit, you hear... Let me see here before I just describe this. I don't think I have... I don't think any of these are something that will work for it. So, but I figured I would just double check and look at what is in voice mod before I go doing anything. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I don't have none of the like basic voice mod stuff would work for any of this. I'm not even sure what I would look for to try and find a sound. What you hear is what I would best describe as a sorry, I'm I'm trying to talk but also look through the like voice mod community sounds just to see if they have anything. But there are only so many things here that I can like look through easily. Okay. Well, simply put, it sounds like somebody crying. Specifically, you would probably think maybe a young child.
A young child wouldn't be in a dungeon. Kill it.
It's a trap.
Calm your fucking guns.
Yeah, I'm finding... So, just a little whatever thing here. As I'm trying to look through the, voice mod here, I'm finding a lot of baby crying, banana crying, whatever that means. That's what it's called. Homer Simpson crying, and Peter Griffin crying.
Is the Peter Griffin crying the...
No, it is not. I'll add it to the soundboard, though, so that you can hear what it sounds like. Because I don't think me playing it over the regular... I don't think that plays for any of you. It's that one.
That is one big child.
But that's definitely not what it sounds like. It sounds like a crying child. Definitely not Peter Griffin crying. So
do we all hear this, or is it just...
only Kona's hearing it because she's right there.
Okay.
Like, I think I hear a child crying. That's weird. Poking at one of these threads with her, at one of the web threads with her sword, like, how strong are they?
You're surprised, maybe, depending on your care, depending, to find that the webs are like solid. They're not even like elastic like a web would be. It's almost like they've like fossilized, if you will.
Whoa.
So everyone would see her like tap one with her sword and it just goes tink. Like,
Yeah.
well, that's different.
They're like rock solid web.
These things are like iron. Tink, 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 tink.
Do you think they'll even be vulnerable to fire?
I don't know. You want to find out?
I very much would.
Are we gonna run into the Iron Spider?
Well, go ahead. Try to burn them.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Scarcon is going to throw his bomb at the webbing.
Alrighty. Is that your alchemist fire, I assume?
Yes.
Alrighty. You toss your alchemist fire at the webbing. Let's see. Just gonna double check. Fire damage, persistent fire damage, and then splash fire damage. Okay, that's what I figured. You throw your alchemist fire at the web. The flask shatters, releasing fire all over. And the webbing itself is completely unharmed by your bomb.
Great. It's immune.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Alright, well, what else would you like to do? I guess.
Well, best get to stepping.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder who's down there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh well.
Yeah, I could find seek action.
Bring Ule and Cal up here.
Yep.
I mean, it's up to all of you what you want to do.
So Kona's lantern going to go back to normal since she's not maintaining intensify, but I just had to show people this.
Oh my god.
Oh
Wow.
god.
Wow.
So that I was like, holy fuck, what the hell?
Intense.
That
Very.
is,
Normally it's not
yeah,
light over here.
that is quite literally intense. Hmm?
The only light I saw was going this way and this way. I didn't actually see it go this way.
Ah. Yeah, it was like swirling around, so.
It was swirling so fast that it looked like it was switching between like partially or somewhat to the left and somewhat to the right.
It was swirling so fast it was basically just a strobe light at that point.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's interesting, because I was able to see it fine. Probably because I'm hosting the server, but...
Probably.
That's one of those where I saw it and I'm never using it again.
But yeah, it's interesting. Cause I mean the stream picked up on it fine, so. But either way,
being related.
Yeah. But either way, what do your characters want to do? Because I mean, there is this the web here, but you kind of can also see that the path does continue up and then around a little further north. So
yeah, it looks like we can just walk around.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, definitely.
Yep.
Indubitably. Kona, when you step over here, your lantern does ping something.
Hold on, I got a message. Hang on, I gotta check my lantern.
You see a strange, distorted image, roughly about here.
What does it roughly look like?
I'm trying to think how to say. Let's see. Just give you any. Reveals invisible creatures. They're still sealed. The bright light becomes visible as rippling distortions. So you see these strange, like, distortions of something, that is up, here. Because it's this, like, distorted shape, it's hard to really make out. But you do get, like, this sense that it has, like, a really big, like, head. Like, a really big, like, elliptical, like, head. But then it has this, like, really scrawny body. Really scrawny body. That was hard to say.
So Kodo would probably know that she's seeing something that's like supposed to be invisible or ethereal or something.
Right.
Because she knows what her lantern does.
Right.
So she's going to attempt to analyze it.
Alrighty. Well, you could make a nature check. If you would
like with her esoteric lore.
Oh, with her... Oh,
because that's
okay.
her creature identifier ability.
Right. Yeah. I forget that's like... Your esoteric lore basically is like, you can do this for everything. So, yeah.
Well, not just for all creatures. And
right.
Like curses
well,
and
that's what I'm meaning. So,
yeah,
so.
yeah.
Like, normally I would have to be like, make an arcana check for this creature, or a religion check, but yours is just like, esoteric lore for...
Yep, so, one check for everything.
Yeah, yep. $36. Let's see. I'm gonna roll something. Oh, yeah, okay. So let's see. What's the best way to say this? The creature that you're looking at is generally considered to be I guess the term would be something like an unholy fae. While the benevolence slash lack of benevolence of a fae can be kind of, up and down and in between. Few fae are truly like cruel and like actually like evil. A lot of fae are generally considered, pretty neutral. Some are, more on the holy side. Some are, a little on the unholy. That said, what you are looking at is I don't actually this is a Celtic word. I'm not fully sure how to pronounce it. My best assumption, well, actually, I'll put it here. I put it in Discord first, but I'll put it here.
Okay.
My best assumption would be slaw or slua. I'm not entirely sure.
I think I've heard slua once.
But effectively, what these creatures are is they are very powerful. Well, I don't know that I would say very powerful. But they are fae that have a very strong connection to negative energy. Necrotic or necromantic energy, if you will. Basically, the idea is that these creatures are I'm gonna say slaw, just because that feels like the like correct way to me.
So what I just looked at is slough.
Slough? Okay.
Yeah. I'll share. It's literally first result on YouTube, so
okay.
take with the result.
Yeah, that would definitely make sense. So
we are looking at how to pronounce this name. How do you say it?
Stop dead in her tracks, staring at something.
Slough.
Yeah, I see. Yep, the video does say slough. But yeah, so these creatures are generally they are generally considered to be not just fae, but like actual like nasty, very evil fae.
Oh.
So
so without taking her eyes off it, Kona's still just holding her lantern.
Right.
But she kind of like motions to everybody a little bit, taps her finger against her lantern, and then grips her sword.
Mm-hmm.
Gal is going to immediately ready his weapon.
Okay.
Slough like. So,
Wow.
And here I expected. I expected something more grounded.
Is the spirit's name Cole? Coleslaw?
Coleslaw. You notice that the creature kind of turns its head towards you, and then it becomes very clear to you that it is aware that you see it, because it immediately phases into the physical, the material realm.
visibility is useless. Oh, well.
As soon as it does, it lets out a horrifying screech.
Oh dear.
Oh dear God.
So essentially, this is acting akin to a frightful presence.
Huh.
It looks like, I don't know if you can see the aura that's around it or not. Let's see. Oh no. This is a 30 feet aura. Let me do this. There we go. Now, hopefully you can see that.
Dang it, no brought is just in range.
Just in range, yeah. So basically, if you're in this black circle, you will need to make... The only people who look like they are Kale and Ule, so...
Kale.
I do not see the black circle. So.
Oh, you don't see the black circle?
I just picked this with it.
I can.
Well, Cal
Wait.
Cal and Ule are the only ones not in it, so I can say that much.
I don't think I get any additional bonuses on this, no. So just roll.
I gotta roll for Squirrel, don't I?
Yes.
Mr. Squirrel?
Squirrel also has to be
I need to
rolled
select
for.
you, Mr. Squirrel. Please, let me select you. Move down. No on it.
You should be able to click Z to like switch.
I should be able
between-
to, but I did. Aptly funny that they both were the same.
Let's see. So Skarkon unfortunately failed. Don unfortunately failed.
I'm very
Kona-
used to it at this point.
Kona getting that crit success.
However, Kona's going to demonstrate a new ability.
Okay.
Kona removes the frightened condition from Skarkon and Dawn onto herself.
Ooh.
What?
And then she can purge two frightened or stupefied on herself every round.
Ooh.
So she can burn the frightened condition off of herself and remove it from others.
Interesting. That's cool.
That's really cool. Let's see. So then would that then give you frightened 4 since you're pulling 2 frightened 2s?
I think I can only pull 1. Let me see.
Pull 1? Okay. So you pull
Let's see.
so you would pull
Reduce the frightened and stupefied condition values of allies by 1 and increase your conditions by the same amount. Okay, so I can only remove 1.
Okay. So you're removing 1 frightened from Dawn and Skarkon.
And gaining 2 on
Skarkon.
herself.
You're gaining 2 on yourself. But then you're immediately like purging both of those?
Yeah, when
What's
your
that?
frightened condition would decrease the value by 2. So it's still at the end of her turn.
Oh, okay.
But at the end of her turn, she'll lose all of it, like
Got it.
instantly.
Got it. Okay.
This is
Sounds
Kona's new build ability.
good.
She's like the Rock. She's
nice. Yeah.
I will take all of your fear and say fuck it.
Okay, if he's not like Fat Rock, the one who just screwed over WrestleMania.
Well, if you could do some initiative rolls now.
Going to assume that stealth is possible for me to roll.
Yes, you could roll stealth since you're way in the back there.
Good though.
So.
Wow, I didn't roll. Wow, I rolled a 3.
22. Okay. Then Don got a 24. So I just need Cal and Kona.
Yes.
Still.
And since I am back here, would that allow me to roll stealth?
Yes, since you're all the way in the back there. Because its focus will be on Kona and Squarkon here in the front. So anybody that's, in the back here, like Don
32.
and Nobrana and stuff, would just, even though Nobrana and Don got affected by the fear aura,
it's not sight based; it's sound based.
Right. There's still, this giant, cave wall here blocking his vision of them. So it's like, he doesn't exactly see through that, So therefore I would allow stealth. Although it looks like you rolled perception for Cal.
I used. Did I? I thought I used stealth.
It says perception, so.
Well, let's try this again. Initiative already rolled.
Oh, I can clear it for you.
Yeah, clear it, and we'll see.
Let's see. Clear initiative. There we go.
And initiative. Stealth.
Is Cat?
Why is it? Okay.
Did Cat have to AFK or something?
No, I was realizing I think I did a thing wrong.
Ah.
But let me roll initiative first.
Yeah.
Why is it not letting me roll stealth? Like, I'm clicking.
Are you looking at attributes?
Yeah.
Attributes, click on stealth. Yeah, even if I click on it, it still claims it's rolling it as perception. That's weird.
That is.
What is your bonus? Is your bonus the same to both?
Perception is 19,
Oh.
but stealth is 16.
Wonder why it's not letting you.
Oh, wait. I wonder if it's because we're not actually going for stealth initially. I just looked. Nobrana says perception as well.
Oh, let's try that. Where is that? Where's the stealth?
I will clear Nobrana's as well then.
Well, mine bonus is the same, so.
Oh, okay. So we'll just say that you got that. How would you? Do you need?
Is there like a hidden condition?
Yeah, there's a hidden condition.
Okay.
So I wonder if you have that and try it.
Let's try it. Nope, initiative perception still.
Huh. Why is it not letting you
That is weird.
roll that under stealth?
Yeah. It should.
No, it really. Even if I add other conditions, it still refuses to let you roll. I don't know why. Cause we've let.
It's done. It's been able to do that before. Yeah, exactly. So.
What if I instead do that, and I roll a skill check, and I just use that number.
That would work. That's
because I can. I am able to add the number itself. So as long as that skill check isn't different, that as long as there's nothing there that would be different, I can just roll this, add it myself. So
Yeah, that would work.
alrighty. All right. Then I have Cal at 31. I have Kona at 37.
And a massive 37.
Yeah, freaking Kona with that 37, man.
I mean, if I didn't focus Skorkon on diplomacy, and thus, charisma, he would probably have something akin to that.
Right.
But
well, this brings us to okay. I was just double checking if there was anything in the encounter tracker itself that needed to be flipped, but nope. Brings us to Kona. First up in initiative.
fuck him up.
I'll note there is this little 5-foot ledge here. So.
Yeah. Let's see. What to do about that? Does that can you is it possible if for example if Kona moved here, could she reach it?
Yes.
So she could just reach up and whack its feet or something.
Right, yeah. Yep. You would still be able to attack it from there, so I'm just pointing out that you can't get up next to it because there's a little
I would have to
there.
actually I assume that would be an action to climb or something.
Probably. Here's what it looks like, by the way. Big
Suddenly
head.
realizing I don't think I've actually done climbing in this game.
It needs to die. Horribly.
Big head.
It definitely needs to die.
Big head, thin body. Giant, dark wings.
Oh, if it tries to fly away, I can use my call shot.
I mean,
If it
you have to be able once you can see it. So
once I can, encounter it.
Oh yeah,
Because there's a wall in the way.
Was her esoteric lore check high enough to exploit the slough? Slough? How are we saying it again?
Slough.
Slough. Okay.
According to that,
was it high enough to exploit the slough?
Slough. Let's see. Its level is 10.
And she rolled I have to go back now. What was it?
36.
36. And 10 is 27, so that's enough for a success.
Nice.
So what is its does it have a greatest vulnerability?
Is
it particularly vulnerable to something?
Cold iron.
Ooh.
All right, and how much is its cold iron weakness value?
10.
Kona changes her sword to cold iron.
Hey, my barricade buster's cold iron.
Yes.
Sweet.
Nice.
It's Faye, so.
Kona's yeah, Faye, cold iron. You guys should know this, but okay. There we go.
Yeah. Yep. It is.
I don't have anything cold iron. Dang it.
So, since she is currently, she's already exploiting this thing that was already done. So,
right.
So she's just going to use an action to move up. She's just leaning against the ledge, trying to whack at this thing, basically. And she's going to use her brand new shiny attack. I think I can just click a button for this. This essentially allows her to attack with her sword and lantern at the same time and do double exploit damage.
Neato.
And she still deals damage even on a miss.
Wow.
Target. You select that.
All right, so target.
I'll
Just
select a
the
token
dude.
has not activated. Exploit. I'm trying to turn on the exploit thing because we have that now, but it's being a pain.
Let's see it. Let's see if it works for me. I think I have. Oh, it wants me to roll again. I already rolled. Good.
Yeah. Well, do the roll again anyway and see if it'll like auto. But but yeah, technically you did already roll, so.
Well, let's see.
Hey.
Same result. So.
Yeah, you got the same result.
And this
still,
is
so.
a mortal weakness. Cold iron.
There we go. Mortal weakness.
Now let's find out if this actually works.
Right. Yeah, I don't know if it'll add the plus 10 automatically or not.
I don't get any bonuses to the hit roll for this because I'm not able to intensify because I'm out of actions. So that's a hit.
That's a hit. Okay. Yep. 36.
Now let's see if the damage actually contains.
Oh, because. Right, I turned on a thing, so now there's a new button. Apparently.
Sadly, it still does not work. There is no bonus exploit damage showing up in here.
That's really annoying. I'm betting it has something to do with the fact that we haven't been able to add your, like when you go into the inventory, the manage implements isn't working.
Yeah, it's because that's not working, so nothing else works either.
Yeah.
It's like a chain effect.
Yeah, I'll have to, if somebody reminds me after the session, I'll go in and start trying to find what add-ons are breaking things, and then.
However, because she's attacking with her sword and her lantern, she's going to deal 20 additional points of untyped damage.
Oh my gosh.
Damn!
So much damage, dude.
Since I can just label this damage whatever I want, I'm just calling it fuck you.
Okay.
The fuck you damage?
Yeah, this is fuck you damage.
Okay.
So she attacks for 36 points of damage.
36 points of damage. Nice. Very nice. Why does this say... When I hover over the slot, it says 30 feet for some reason. I don't know why. Oh, but now it doesn't. But now it does. That's what? I'm so confused. Oh, it's because the aura is 30 feet. It's telling me the aura size. Got it.
But technical difficulties aside, twin weakness, awesome. New feat, loving it. New attack, loving it.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Sounds good. That brings us to Cal.
Yes.
The question is, can you get into a position to attack from there?
Oh yeah, right. And all of Kona's frightened condition is gone. Just instantly at the end of her turn.
Nice.
Let's see. 5, 10. He's gonna be a little bit of a disadvantage because he's
right.
But he can go here. Should be able to target.
Yep.
And one shot, one kill. And he is no longer... Can't do Vital Shot, but that's okay. And he is still in his Alchemist Flamethrower.
Yeah. Yep. You're using your flamethrower.
Right. So is the moderate with a DC 17 basic reflex.
DC 17. 28. Critical success. It takes no damage.
Yep. Fuck. Must have a high reflex.
Yeah.
Okay, never mind then. So yeah, that. Oh yeah, and he does.
And persistent damage only factors if it critically fails. It says so.
All right, I get it back in one round.
Ooh, nice.
Yep, and he's going to take his last. Wait, no, it takes 2 rounds to. So yeah, he's going to.
Because you moved and then you had to action your flamethrower, so that's 3 actions.
Well, he had already switched to it beforehand, so it was just 1 action to fire.
Oh, okay.
Yep, at the very beginning.
Yeah, before combat started, he had already switched to flamethrower. So, yeah, so he is done for the turn.
Okay. Sounds good. Then it is the slough.
It is also pronounced slough.
Slough. Of course. Also, I like that like deep voice that the guy in the video has. It's like slough. But anyway. So this guy, since Kona's right here, I'm thinking, Kona already took her turn, so she is, it does not count Kona as off guard. So really all it can do is swingity swing. It doesn't get beefy extra abilities, unfortunately. Oh my!
Oh shit!
It doesn't get beefy extra abilities. I just saw the confetti on the stream. I swear I hit the button to turn that off though. Oh well. 36 points of damage.
Ow.
I think that's it's just standard slashing with nothing special added to it. It will make a second strike and miss, which is fine.
Ah, good.
But as its third action, it's going to ghostly swoop. It becomes, and I have no idea if there's even an effect for this. There's not.
Oh, okay.
There is no incorporeal. There's invisible, but there's no incorporeal.
So it has resistance 10 to all damage.
Yeah, I was kind of hoping...
Plus it's magical, or non-magical, at which it's resistance 20.
Yeah. Resistance is doubled against non-magical damage. So yeah, non-magical damage is... Woo, boy.
Luckily, I just have shit that does vitality damage.
Right. I'm trying to see if there's some way I can, like, do something to it so that it... Like, there. I'll make it slightly transparent.
So here's a question. If a creature gains resistance 10 to all damage, but it has vulnerability to cold iron, how does that work? Like, does the vulnerability trump it? Or
I'd imagine it just cancels out.
Yeah.
It just cancels out?
I think it just cancels it out. Because it resists 10, but it's also weak to 10, so therefore it would just become normal, you know? So it goes incorporeal, and then gets to fly up to 30 feet. So it is going to fly, and because it's incorporeal, it can go through walls. So it just teleports because the wall's there. So it's going to go over there. Which means that because Cal and Ule were not already in the fear aura, I think, let's see, frightful presence. Creature that enters the area must attempt a will save. Okay. So yes, they're both going to need to make will saves against the fear aura. Ule has no issues. Woo! Critical success at 32.
Nice.
So, it's just Cal that needs to make the Frightful Presence will save.
Yes.
$23 is a failure. So, frightened 2.
Gotcha.
Let's see. The second one is going to flutter 30 feet forward. And then unfortunately, it does not really get close enough to attack anybody with that. Kona's thing, right? Wouldn't that, because the first one moved away from Kona?
Oh yeah, because she had her turn, so she got her reaction back, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because she had to use a reaction the first time to take the frightened off of people. By the way, the mistake I realized is that I couldn't have taken one level off of Don because he was too far away.
Ah. Oh well. We'll worry about it next time.
Yeah. Again, mistakes. Sorry.
Yeah. We're still learning, you know.
But Kona can get her free exploit shot on the Slough.
Right.
So she's just going to do, like, flat damage, basically, because the exploit and the resistance will cancel each other out.
Well, is that Slough incorporeal?
Well, she's doing this on Slough 1 because it moved.
Oh.
Yeah, because it moved. Right. This is her exploit attack.
Right.
Her reaction attack.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm letting her use her reaction because we totally forgot about it just when I was doing Slough 1, so.
Yeah.
Slough 2, though, she doesn't get. Ooh, that's a miss.
That is a miss.
Yep. Okay. Let's see. So Slough 2 has used an action to move here. He's going to... I guess he'll spend another action to get up. since he wouldn't be able to attack or anything otherwise. So third action, hit and damage. Slashed with the claws, 19.
That's not too bad, at least.
Yeah. Dawn is up. Way in the back there.
Yep. Anyway.
These combats are going to be interesting because it's definitely going to be a lot of this, like, have to get around the terrain. So it's not just open field combat. Also, just to make things a little easier to see, since their auras don't matter now that you've all faced them, I'm just going to turn the auras off. Because once you're frightened, once you're hit by the frightening presence, you can't be affected again, so it makes the screen easier to see. But yeah. So there is Slough 1 here, directly in front of you there, Don. Tumble through.
Let's see.
Gonna make him a little more opaque, so he's a little bit more visible. There. And then make the scene a little less visibly dark. Let's see, 28. Against the enemy's reflex DC, which is... that is not enough.
Does he have opportunity attack or anything?
I don't believe so.
Okay.
No, they don't. Nope.
Okay.
They have
They're
no
just gonna try.
reaction. Also, speaking of, bring your sheet up invisible.
Nice.
That's a 39. That's nice.
Go Don. Go Don.
Critical hit. Very good.
Nice. Ooh.
46.
Ooh, that's fat damage.
That's fat damage. Now, he do have resistance 10. That didn't factor correctly. There we go. So he's only taking 36 points of damage, but it is still damage. Let's see. On a critical hit, oh boy, all of Don's freaking Sunblade abilities go off. So he has to make a DC 28 Fortitude.
And of course.
He sees that.
Which he's fine. But he is enfeebled 1 because
That's
these
still good.
are considered undead. And he becomes off guard
Nice.
because of critical specialization. So,
Nice.
Very
Very
good.
nice.
That will be handy.
yep.
Oh, is that off guard to everyone?
Yes. Yep.
Oh,
He's just straight up off guard until the start of the Slough's next turn. So, all right. Anything else there for Don?
Yeah. Still gonna try for the multi attack.
Sure thing. Oh my god.
Yeah. That's lucky.
That's
220s.
that's a double crit.
Wow.
So
And
he
you
has
said
to
this
make.
game hated you.
Oh, and he fails. So he's gonna take 16 points of damage. And so not only is he off guard and enfeebled, the second strike of the Sunblade casts such a blinding light on the slough that it becomes blinded for 1 round. Very nice.
Nice.
Very nice. Now, I don't believe the enfeebled goes up because it just deals enfeebled 1. I don't think that goes to enfeebled 2, but still, very good. Very good. Alrighty. Noburana is up.
Okay. Is the area I'm in, what light level is it this week?
I mean, you're in the darkness right now, so.
Does Dawn Sunblade shed light?
It might. Let me double check. Sunblade. Doesn't. I feel like it should, but if it does, I didn't list that. Because it's not. Whoops. That's not what I meant to do. Inventory. I need to look at inventory, not attack. That's what I need to do. Sunblade. Blade appears as a sword hilt. Glowing blade of divine flame erupts from sword hilt, shining light in a 10. Yes. Okay. So Dawn is casting a 20-foot dim and 10-foot bright radius light because he has a sunblade out.
Because then I have to ask if, like, attacking out of darkness is. So, me rolling stealth for this, it'll really matter if he's already off guard. Have they said anything at all?
The what?
Has the slough said anything at all?
No, all it's done is shriek horrifically. It has not spoken.
Based entirely off what they look like. It's debatable whether or not they're really. I guess in that case, if I could highlight my characters, like y'all. So frightened doesn't prevent me from moving up like it does in D&D, right?
Right.
Okay.
All the fright in this, the frightened condition just gives you a -1 penalty to all checks and DCs, and that'll the program will automatically factor that. So
I will go. I don't have to tumble through, so
right,
he's already off guard.
he's already off guard.
Target. 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 I gotta select the right character.
It can be a little annoying.
We're on it. Thank you. No. I swear to God, you showed no Verona when I clicked. Did you click the squirrel? Oh my God. He's going to move Squirrel out.
Okay, that's fine.
And actually, for the time being, I'm just going to move Squirrel over here. And if the Squirrel is necessary, we can grab the Squirrel again.
Right.
But, well, I guess.
Ouch. I mean, you can always spend a hero point. You do have one at the moment because start of the session. If you don't spend a hero point, then you get a hero point because that was a crit miss. So, but if you use a hero point, then you only get a hero point if you crit miss again on the hero point. Since you're changing the roles, so
Yeah. Because if you did, that's one for the hero points. The hero point or do not?
I mean, it's 11 o'clock, so more than likely there isn't going to be another combat this session, and they do
Fair.
regenerate
Yes.
per session. So,
I will hero point that.
alrighty, that is a hit. 1 point off of a crit too.
It's hard.
Need an 18. Rolled a 17. Oh well. Now we just need some damage.
Double.
Alrighty. Well, your debilitation does nothing because enfeebled 1.
In that case, I'm going to switch it and have it be the -10 movement.
The -10 movement. Okay.
Yeah, I can choose.
He's gonna take.
I can apply one of the following, which 10 foot status penalty. Just
He's only gonna take 1 point of damage since that was 11.
this thing is so fucking gruesome.
Oh wait, is this? Can he not be? Oh, he's immune to. Yeah, he's immune to the persistent damage too, so. Okay. Rip. So he takes 1 damage.
I'm not even sure it's worth me attacking this guy.
Rip.
Because unless I crit, I'm not doing damage. Let's see, what's the most I could do? What did I roll again?
You rolled a 36, which was 1. You rolled a 17
Well,
out
no.
of.
I'm talking about like damage numbers. So I rolled a 2, a 3, a 1, and a 4.
Yep. A 2, a 3, a 1, and a 4. All on D6s. So, I mean, you might get a little higher. That was kind of average. You do have 1 action left, because you moved, which is an action, and now you've attacked, which is an action. So you do have an action left.
I don't know about this guy up here. Actually, I might know that guy up there, because he moved that way. And I was here.
Mm-hmm.
So I could have saw that.
Yes.
Oh, that doesn't help me too much, because I can't move up there and strike it.
Yeah.
But I guess I just like Hail Mary my magic around the corner. As funny as that would be.
I mean, it's up to you what you want to do, so.
You guys are annoying.
Yeah, these things are pretty annoying.
Yeah.
I guess. Let's see. I was 1 off from getting a crit. I roll. So could I actually? I should still be able to hit. Yeah. I don't expect this to hit. Yeah, I guess. Not much else I can do.
Rip. Good miss.
Well, there's my hero point back. And I
Indeed.
guess speaking is a free action, right?
Yeah.
So I guess since that makes the question, would she know that they're Fae?
I feel like so this is sort of that the idea of like when Fae go bad they become these. I feel like that would be one of those like stories that mothers tell their children kind of thing,
Yeah.
So I would say
urban
yes.
legend.
Yeah, I would say yes. You would be fully aware that these things are Fae.
And that these would be basically corrupted.
Right. They are corrupted, undead, unholy Fae. So.
Because I was thinking of having her test if they are intelligent, but if that's the case, they probably aren't.
Mm-hmm.
So there's no point for testing.
Okay. All right.
And I don't have any other free actions, so.
Yep. We don't have any more actions, so. Ule. It becomes her turn. So the first thing that she is going to do is have me.
Oh wait, my fear is gone.
Oh yeah. Gone. Yep. Let's see. Click and remove that, and click and remove that. So Ule is going to spend an action to move 15 feet up here. And then she is going to cast Uplifting Overture. No, that's not the right one. Hang on. I clicked on the wrong thing, I think. Yes, I did. Courageous Anthem. So, for one round, everybody within 60 feet of her, that's interesting.
Is it line of sight?
I would assume it's supposed to go around corners, and that's just a goof of Foundry.
Yeah, it's sound based, so I didn't imagine.
So,
and is she a bard?
Yes.
That's cool.
That's really cool, yeah. Courageous Anthem.
So everybody within 60 feet of her until the start of her next turn gets a +1 status bonus to attack rolls, damage rolls, and saving throws against fear effects. Oh, wow, that's unfortunate. Nice. It's unfortunate that she didn't have that already. Oh well.
Yeah.
It's still a +1 to attack rolls and damage rolls, so there's that.
So I can basically just ignore the frightened condition for now.
Well, I think
because it doesn't frightened only reduce it by 1, so it cancels each other out.
Oh yeah, yep. Frightened would the frightened would just cancel out basically.
Yep, except for the damage. The damage is going to be nice.
Yeah.
Now, does the damage apply to my bombs?
It's just damage roll, so
Yeah, it's just a damage roll, so my assumption would be yes, but...
Okay. Great to know.
So long as you don't have another status bonus.
Mm-hmm.
Of course.
So that's 2 of her actions. Let's see. Now that... No, okay. That's that count. That's just a regular thing that she has. Okay. Let's see. So the next thing that she is going to do. All of her other stuff is 2 actions. Let's see. I also have no idea how focus spells work. Next action is to cast a cantrip with duration of 1 round. Attempt performance check. Effect depends. Position left 4 rounds. I don't know how any of these work.
I believe when you cast them, they just eat up a focus point,
Yeah.
depending on how much.
So, I think the idea is that she's technically doing this first. Whoops. Thank you for not rolling that, because yes, I did already perform initiative. So that's a 31. She's usually the highest will of the composition's targets. So who has the highest will?
Well, let's see.
My will save is a plus 16.
Kona's is a plus 19.
Plus 9.
19. Okay, so it seems like the highest is in plus 19, which would make the DC 29. So her fortissimo composition makes the Courageous Anthem a +2 instead of a +1.
Yes.
Nice.
That does cost her 1 focus point, which it already factored apparently. So there's that. And finally, she's going to cast Guidance. No, because that's just going to do exactly the same thing. She has no one... that's her only 1 action thing. So that's unfortunate. You know what? In that sense, I'm going to pretend that she moved here so that she can make an attack. Otherwise, she can't do anything else. So she swings, and that's a miss. What a surprise. Flaming Frost and Silver is what her sword, her scimitar has. So, Squarkon, you're up.
Squarkon is going to first action.
Grim.
Quick alchemy.
Okay.
He's going to make one of his bombs, but with the new thing, the Toku's Fire, or whatever. Artoku's Fire.
Artoku's Fire. Okay.
free crafting because it's his perpetual infusion.
And you should be able to add that +2 when you do your roll. So,
Got it.
since you still, I haven't removed the frightened condition, but if you add a +2, it'll factor. You're basically giving you a +1, essentially.
Yeah. Moderate. Lesser. Bam. Second action, low. Third action, strike. Against the
Number 2.
slough.
Okay.
Yes.
Bang. Fire away.
And it's the status. +1 status.
+2 status.
+2.
Because of her fortissimo composition.
And then frightened.
It should automatically do the -1 for frightened, so.
Yep.
Ooh.
Oh, what? You know what? Fuck that. I'm gonna use my hero point.
Alrighty.
Just roll. What the hell?
That's unfortunate.
Well,
Son of a bitch.
Ooh, not me.
That's unfortunate. Yeah. So you did forget the +2 on that second one, but since that's only gonna up it by what, +1, basically, it would still be it would
It up it by 2.
unfortunately still be a miss.
It up it by 2 because the -1 already factored.
Yeah. Well, it would still be a miss by 1 point, unfortunately. So, because it will put it to 28, and the AC is 29. So,
cool.
unfortunately, there's not much I can do to help you there.
Yeah.
All right, Kona.
What to do? I mean, everybody's kind of gangbanging that one down there, so.
Yeah.
It's the only one in sight.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, that too.
Other than me, but if I can't hit, that does fuck all for your situation. So.
Exactly.
Right.
So I think I'm just gonna I'm just gonna duke it out with number 2.
Sure.
I need to remember.
And this one doesn't have any resistances, so.
So it's gonna be the full effect, but what I think. So I can't remember. Did we do new potions, or did we already use up our potions?
I did new potions at least. Like it was a fresh day.
Right.
Okay. So we're party treasury again.
Yep.
I can never remember how to quickly select things like party treasury.
Mm-hmm. I mean, party treasury.
There it is. Open sheet.
Hmm.
Okay, stash.
Yeah.
It took me a second to remember. That's all.
Hmm.
Okay, so Kona's gonna drink an elixir of life as one of her actions. Gotta keep those hit points up.
Okay.
Oh, I clicked the wrong thing. Okay, so she gets little hit points back. And then she's gonna do her her twin weakness. So this is a 2-action attack.
Okay.
So first I'm gonna do the attack roll, which is just gonna be a standard attack roll.
That's
So
a hit.
it's a hit. So I get to add plus 20 damage. God, I love adding plus 20 damage.
Oh, the splash damage should have still hit the slaw.
Oh, all right.
Because even on a miss, my splash damage.
Right.
Unless it's a critical.
Okay. What splash damage is it? Is it just one fire?
I think so. It's only the
39 damage. Very good.
and it
Slouching,
should
29. Or 39.
I'm loving this attack because when I get high enough level, there you get the adaptability of your other implement, which is going to be her sword,
Okay.
and then her sword deals her vulnerability damage on a miss.
Oh, dang.
So she'll deal double damage on a miss, and then like triple damage on a hit.
Dang.
It's really stupid,
Dang.
but I'm pairing all this together.
That is awesome.
And that was the end of her turn, of course. So.
Right. I was just trying to get the splash damage off of the potion there.
Actually, you know what? There is one more thing I can do.
Hmm? Also, Cal should only have frightened 1 because his turn passed.
This isn't going to affect anybody else's turn. I just realized there's something else I can do.
Okay.
Though, this will get... I don't know if the slough has, like, attacks of opportunity or anything. So I'm going to find out.
Okay.
So Kona's going to move down here and use her reaction to remove the one level of frightened from Cal and Skarkon.
Oh, nice.
Thank you. That will be handy.
Put 2 frightened on herself.
Mm-hmm. And then when her turn ends, then she removes both of those. So, nice.
You're sucking the scared out of me.
Very nice. Actually, Cal has no frightened then when his turn starts.
Yep. I love this for you. These 2 features. This is great team support. I can be like such good team support.
Right.
Alan's going to move here. And... wait. No, he's not.
Okay.
Because he needed... Wait. Did I change his...
It's still
He's
on
still on
fire.
flamethrower. Still on fire?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, he got it back.
Yes.
But they have high reflexes, so... He can't go against that one. 'Cause, well... I really want to do something, like... It requires so much setup. And there's this one, but he's slightly.
He's incorporeal. I mean,
Yeah.
only until the end, till the start of his turn. So.
I'm gonna risk it for the biscuit.
All right.
It's a good biscuit.
Exactly.
He's gonna fire again with his flamethrower at Slow.
So two. Alrighty.
That's a reflex save of 17.
Reflex save 38. That's a crit success.
Yes, that is. And he's gonna end his turn.
Alrighty. And it comes to the Slough. And don't forget to roll your recharge or whatever for your flamethrower.
Oh, yes. Two rounds. Okay.
Feel when you start to see.
So at the beginning of their turn, this Slough is no longer incorporeal. This Slough is enfeebled, off guard, and blind. So this is going to be really hard for him to do anything, but he's still going to try it. I check is 11. Oh, yeah. Got it. Okay. So I hit, and then Nobron is hidden, so he has to do a flat check, and he succeeds, so he hits. Okay. Cool.
Well done.
I'm glad that I added that mod in, because I totally forgot that I would have had to do that.
That's actually really cool.
Yeah. When
It's
that
rude that he
popped up, I was
succeeded,
like,
though.
wait, hang on. What is this? This is a new module I added that automatically performs flat checks for stuff. So, despite like 5 layers of things that would give Noborana a benefit, he still hits for 15 damage.
Yeah, I'm on Nobrana.
That is a fail. So that's a miss. And that's a fail. That's a crit miss anyway. All right. So there's that.
If only his other companion was nearby.
Mm-hmm.
I could make him hit his other companion.
Well, his companion is going to move 20 feet. It is not showing me something.
And of course, I don't get a reaction attack since I use my reaction to vacuum the frightened condition off of everyone.
Right.
Except Dawn, unfortunately, who's too far away. Sorry, Dawn.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
Did Don have fright too?
Dawn did have frightened at one point, I think.
Yeah, I think it just went down to frightening 1, though.
Okay.
I didn't know if he started out with fright 1 or 2.
He started with 2, then it went down to 1, I believe.
Yeah. It should have started at 2 because he failed. And then it should have gone down to 1. So Well, now that was weird. Okay. So he's going to move up to here where he is at. And then I was just checking a thing, but he is not capable of doing that right now. So let's roll against Cal. That's a crit.
That is indeed. Ow.
40 points of damage.
Ow.
Good thing I have over 100.
Yeah.
Good thing. Yeah.
He
I leveled up
digs-
and I have 138. So
Right.
I'm still kicking for now.
He digs those claws in deep, though. And unfortunately, he will miss against Skorkon. So, which brings us to Don's turn.
Okay.
So at the end of Don's turn, all of the enfeebled and stuff, blinded and stuff go away. But not until the end of Don's turn.
I have a +2 from Lula. Didn't you have a +2 from Lula still?
Yes. Yep. That lasts until Ula's turn, so.
I'll try and hit it then. So +2 bonus.
Yep. +2 to attack rolls, damage rolls, and against fear effects. Not that that matters at this point. But yes. Attack rolls and damage rolls.
Wait, so would that be 2 on? So would that be an extra plus? Would that just cancel out the fear effect as well then?
Well, so when you make your attack roll, you should just be able to add a +2 modifier
Right.
onto the box, and it'll calculate all that for you. But essentially, you're getting a +1 because you're getting a -1 from fear, and then you're getting a +2 from from Ula. So nice, 39 crit.
Again.
Nice.
Crit of +12.
Heck yeah.
It must be the Dawn apology session.
So 34 points of damage. It retains its enfeebled and off guard. And retains its blind. Ouch.
Good sight for you.
So that's one action down.
Okay.
That Sunblade, though.
I think there. Yeah. Let's see. I'm gonna try and tumble through then.
Okay.
I mean, it should
Oh,
be off guard.
Right, but tumbling through would give me panache though.
Right.
Eh,
Also, I totally missed the vitalizing, which is 1d6 persistent vitality damage. And you dealt 2d6 on your previous turn. So I need to factor that and have him take 9 vitality damage from that. It won't let me add that for some reason. So. Oh, but it did. It did this time. That's weird. It didn't factor that last time. Whatever. Anyway, So yeah, did you make your tumble through roll? No, you didn't yet. And make your acrobatics roll.
And now we'll get the +2 as well.
Yeah.
No.
No, it's attack and damage rolls.
Oh.
Not
Gotcha.
skill checks. Oof. All because you were frightened.
Wow.
That one
He's
off.
a failure? Wow.
Yeah. Failure by literally 1 point.
Wow.
So it has no reaction, so you're fine.
Right.
And that's a hit. And more damage. 18 points. Very good. Very good.
All right.
Alrighty. Nobrana.
This thing is tangible.
Oh, also, did I... Yes, I did. Okay. Yeah, I did remove the frightened, so cool.
Yeah, this thing
Yeah.
is tangible. And it's still off guard of me, right?
It's off guard, and you get an additional +2 attack.
Yeah.
So you
I'm not
have
being
a
hindered
big
by-
bonus.
So let's see.
You get a big bonus because you're gonna get sneak attack.
Let's see. Right. Okay. So I need to do. Come on. Let me do it. Come on.
Mhm.
Let me highlight them. A +2. This would be a status bonus, right?
Yep. So as long as you don't have anything else giving you a status bonus, so
Attribute, proficiency, item, status.
okay.
This is a +22 attack. Okay.
That's insane. Oh my god!
That was a nat 20. Okay.
Damn it!
Not only was it +15, but that was a nat 20. That's ridiculous. This guy
That's
is
so
about
good.
to be in a world of pain.
Oh, I'm looking forward to it.
I can't even. What the hell?
It's Foundry. The
I know.
dice
Foundry's so cruel.
gods, you know?
Foundry is cruel and cursed and blessed.
Right.
So let's
It's the
see.
dice
I need to
gods,
add
man.
Luck is
+2
one-
here.
Yep,
Mistress.
+2 to your attack roll. Should be at the bottom of the damage roll. Or yeah, +2 to your damage roll. Should be at the
Oh.
very bottom. Because there should be 2 areas that you can add. You want to add it to the bottom one because the top one is for dice rolling.
So yeah, untyped icing.
It's whatever type you normally deal, so it's literally just adding an additional +2 of whatever you normally deal. So
I don't think. Yeah, I'm not doing. So I don't think wounding is going to do anything. So it is just.
just piercing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think that has any bearing. So I'm just going to do this.
Whoo!
Jesus Christ!
46 damage.
Ooh, boy.
Goodness, they're destroyed. No shit.
Nobrana just stabs the frick out of him, and he dies.
Don't mess with sword
Get
people.
fucked.
Nobrana is just like stab, and so you see the slough screech in pain, and then its body just kind of like crumbles to dust.
Nobrana's new nickname is Nifty.
Well,
So that's one of them
this
now.
guy is off guard to me unless I flank it, which I could do.
Well, you can't
That's how that works,
flank.
right?
You can't flank because you have to be in their space. Remember? Because you have reach of 0, so you can't even get flanking, unfortunately. But you could attempt to tumble through, which would put him off guard,
Oh,
right?
yes. Yeah, I guess. Because I was thinking, I got to move this action, and then tumble through. No, that's the same action.
Yes. Yep. Tumble through is what? Tumble through is a move action. So. Oh, I didn't even see. It says Slough 1 takes 46 damage. They are destroyed. I didn't even see that in the. I didn't even see that said that in the chat. That's great.
Well, I guess. Well, these guys have high dex. And I know I have to be the 31.
Right. Right. It's up to you. But yeah, I don't know that there's any way for you to flank or get them off guard otherwise, so.
Unless I could hop off Mr. Squirrel. But even then.
Right.
That might be an action, which would eat up all my actions.
Right. Well, I mean, the squirrel is tiny anyway, so it wouldn't give you flanking regardless. Because the squirrel is tiny and would have a reach of 0. That's why you can't get flanking, is because you're tiny and have a reach of 0. So.
Okay, so. Tumble through is
what? Acrobatics check?
Acrobatics.
Against their reflex DC.
So I have to roll 11. No, I have to roll a 13 or higher.
Right.
So I do have a hero point.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? Gonna attempt it.
Okay.
I technically stopped here because the problem with the ropes, so I'm going to stay there for the moment. And tumble behind. I will first target hit. Oh, he's already targeted. So through to fine. Because I can't have it all in one mobility. This does not have the bonus, correct?
No, it does not have the bonus. Or I should say, yes, it does not have the bonus. Oof, 30.
So, I am going to use my hero.
Ow! That went down to 22.
I regret using my hero point. I am here to know. Worst decision, worst deal ever made.
Rip.
Anything I could do to help anyone? This 2 action. Unfortunately, the only thing I can do. Actually, no, fuck. I can't attack it either.
Yeah, you can't because you're reach 0.
Why did I choose to be a tiny creature?
I'm guessing because you thought it was cool?
Well, I thought it'd be kind of, just.
Tumble through. Let's see.
I mean, your character is a little badass, so.
Drop 2 speed. Movement. Let's see. Your movement through the enemy's space, turning the squares in its space is difficult terrain. When I have enough speed to move all the way through, you get the same effect as a failure. Failure, your movement ends and trigger reactions. Oh, okay. Yeah.
So yeah, I'm stuck before I enter if I use the.
Yeah. I was thinking, like, well, you're tiny, so technically you can already go into their space, so maybe there's something there, but no, unfortunately.
Yeah, the only thing we said is that I don't treat it as difficult terrain, just because I'm tiny.
Right, yeah.
But other than that, the ability procs entering their space.
Right.
So he just stomped at me.
Yeah.
And my tumble through doesn't. So I can't give flanking either.
Yeah. Can't give flanking either, so.
You know what?
Tiny.
Hang on. No, you know what?
Hmm?
Uh, is this it? No. Is this it? Yes, fuck this guy. I can do something.
Okay.
This is a status bonus. Fuck this guy. Dick!
Oh no!
Miss.
Just freeze magic in hand, throws, misses.
You rolled map for some reason. You shouldn't have map because you didn't make an attack yet, which would give you a +5, which would make a hit.
I killed the one guy, remember?
Oh right, never mind. Yep, you're right. Duh. Wow, I
destroyed him.
My brain I guess I forgot, even though that just happened. All right, yeah, unfortunately. Okay.
I don't have it. You got all this crit miss.
I mean, you got off a 46-point crit, so I don't know that you did too bad, so.
Well, I couldn't even hit one attack.
Yeah.
Why does everyone have to steal my luck?
It's not intentional, okay?
Right. That's so true.
Whatever. I make up for it in versatility. Like, I'm pretty certain that the only other person that can do what I do with my bombs is Kona.
Right.
I can just choose a bomb, quick alchemy it, and deal whatever damage that they're weak to. Granted, the only way we know what they're weak to is Kona, but...
Phase Bolt. Interestingly, Magic Missile does require a roll in this, so it's not a guaranteed hit. 7d4 points of piercing damage against him.
It is unfortunate that Kona passing on a creature's weakness depends on people being able to hit the weakness.
Right.
We can't all just pull cold iron out of our ass.
No. Materials I can't do, but damage types I can, like elements. Maybe
she's going to spend her third action to keep up her courageous anthem. So, Skorkon.
Great.
Does it decrease to +1?
Yes, it does decrease to +1 at this point because she isn't able to use her focus thing. So,
Skorkon is going to.
Also, Don should have no fear effect because his turn has passed.
Yep.
Skorkon's going to quick alchemy. Instead of perpetual infusion, it's going to be his upgraded alchemist fire.
Ooh.
I'm checking something real quick to see if I perpetual double word. This is what I'm using quick alchemy. Okay. It doesn't say anything about it being my signature alchemical item, so spend 2 infused reagents. My laptop does not like me. him. And since he has one in each hand, he is going to two. Did it not take two away? No, it didn't. I should have 9. But there we go. One of these is going to be an Artoku's fire.
Nice.
This is a reminder. Next time.
God damn it.
The dice gods have said no today,
Cool.
apparently. I feel bad, but there's nothing that I could do, you know? Such is the roll of the dice.
They are currently being very unkind and butt-worthy.
Right? They are being a pain. Well.
That's my turn.
Yeah, I was gonna say. That's exactly what I was about to ask. Cause I'm going, I think that's all 3 actions. So, Kona.
That's first action's quick on me, then the rest are attacks.
Yeah.
Okay, well. Kona's going to spend an action to intensify on her sword, and then do her twin weakness strike, which will be all 3 of her actions. I also realized I was calculating the damage of this attack wrong.
Oh.
In a good way. Because, what is it? Implement's Empowerment adds bonus damage when she attacks with an implement. This power allows her to attack with her lantern. So she also deals the bonus damage with her lantern.
Aha.
So her damage goes up even more.
Oh my.
So this is going to get a... first, let's see if I actually hit. So
Right.
I get my +2. Dang.
Ooh.
I'm spending a hero point.
Okay.
I mean, I could still do the miss damage, because my miss damage is still going to be pretty good.
Right.
But...
Also,
yes, great.
I don't know if the +2 was from Ule, but it's +1 now.
Oh, the +2 is from her empowerment.
Oh, okay. Got it.
Is that one a circumstance or a status?
Ule's was also a status, so that's why I mentioned.
Okay, so Kona's would be higher.
Yeah. So
I'm expending the hero point and re-rolling.
Okay. There you go.
All right, there we go.
That's a hit.
So I get to add +24 damage.
Ha! +24. It's not too much more. It's only 4 more, but
it's another 4 points of damage, though.
Yeah.
So I'm taking it.
Another 4 is another 4, so. $42. Okay.
And that ends her turn.
Cal. Now we see if Cal takes it out or if the Slough gets one more turn.
Well, I will It'll take 2 actions to switch from flamethrower to regular cannon.
Right.
But at least with that, it's cold iron, so there's that.
Indeed.
Come on, please.
Bang.
Yes.
34 to 34 to hit. Very nice.
Out of that ass.
You should be able to add the plus 10 though to your damage roll.
For the cold iron?
Yeah, for the cold iron. Just like
Let's see.
there should be an
Is it
area on the
label?
bottom
Let's see.
that lets you add.
Is it circumstance or item?
Well, there should be on the bottom of the damage roll. There should be like your kickback, your weapon, specialization, and so on.
Yes.
So what you would do is you would add plus 10. I guess it would be untyped damage.
Would it be
Uh-oh.
so in the label would be plus 10?
Yeah. Well, no, in the spot where it shows where you see there's like plus 1 and this is untyped.
Item.
You should
Or
just be able to add
Untyped?
you should be able to add like
Plus 10.
10. And then add whatever, change the acid to whatever. Here's a image. But
It
then
it doesn't show cold iron, so
Right. Well, I think that's what the label is. You could just type cold iron into the label, and then the damage would be what, bludgeoning or whatever.
yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bludgeoning.
Cold iron untyped. And yeah, plus 5.
There you go.
25.
I don't. It doesn't look like it added. Did you click the add button after you finished typing? Because you gotta click the add button afterwards.
That I did not.
Yeah. So.
Hey, welcome back.
Let's try. So,
I saw the 6,000 ping and then drop, and I was like, oh no.
Yeah.
Environmental storytelling.
And so, but yeah, so he'll take 35 damage instead of 25. It's not hard for me to also add after the fact, but all right, well, he's still up after taking the 35 points, so and I believe that's all 3 of Cal's actions.
yes.
So it goes to the Slough. So, what to do. Well, he's going to this Slough, seeing how combat's going. He's going to give off a little wicked hiss. And then problem is that these guys don't really have anything like too special that they can do unless people are low on HP. So, second attack. That's a miss by almost the same amount. Not quite the same amount, though. And then I'm going to have him roll something before he does a third. Okay, well, roll the dice is the roll of the dice. He's just gonna... Nope, not that button. He's gonna... Hey! Map of 8, but he did get a hit. 18 points. Dakota. That's all 3 of his actions. He has spent 3 attacks to do 18 points of damage. So Don is up.
All right.
And if Don doesn't just like utterly destroy this thing with his sunblade, I will be shocked.
Like, just kill this motherfucker.
Oh, shoot. Going to move past. Yeah, excuse me. Jesus.
That sounded gross.
Let me check something real quick.
I mean, you should be able to just get right behind him, so.
Right. Let's see. Strength. Yeah, I'm going to try that check again. The
Okay.
acrobat.
Alright, trying to roll your pass through. Hey!
Yep. Wait, I used it against myself on accident.
Ooh! Whoops. I was gonna say, wait, 30. That should
Yep.
work.
I just roll that again.
Yeah, you can just roll that again. It's fine.
All right.
I shall. Ooh, 37. That's much better.
So let's see.
I don't think I've gotten above 20, like 28. I think is the highest I've gotten.
Yeah, today's been kind of rough for you, oddly specifically. I don't know why.
Yeah.
Low initiative, low attack roll.
Right.
That will put the slog off guard.
Off guard. Indubitably.
I mean, hell, even the fucking elixir that Kona drank was oddly below average.
Oh yeah, it's restored very little health.
Yeah.
What the fuck? Oh, whatever.
Yeah. Is the roll of the dice sometimes, unfortunately.
Whatever cruel being is laughing at my
Nope.
Ooh.
They're still out of luck.
laughing at my pen.
Yep.
I've noticed though that Foundry
That's a
seems
miss.
to like pick one of us to suffer per session.
Yeah, it does. Ooh.
Yeah, that's it.
Until Don attempts to destroy the thing and then makes two misses. All right. Well, Nobron is up.
Ula, slap it with your
Foundry,
magical
what are you
fist.
doing?
Foundry's just like, no. And now the question is Andrew... yeah, okay, I see his cursor moving.
I forgot I was muted.
Whoop, I was just about to say.
Okay, so this is Field Villainous. So tumble through attempt.
Nope. 26. But at least you have 2 actions left, so you know. So you can just
I can only-
attempt to move in, but yeah, you don't get flanking, and so
And Don didn't do anything to get it off guard. Everyone did it.
Yeah. Yep. His tumble through only, went for the one for that round, so he's not. The slough is not off guard anymore.
Problem is, if I try to tumble through again and fail, I can't. I have to range attack. What if I
Right.
succeed, though? I get him off her.
Right.
Which doesn't do too much for me. I guess.
Hmm?
Yeah, I guess I'm not going to actually move my token there, but I'm in a square.
Okay.
And then I'm going
So-
to,
Second action to move.
and then add a +1 circumstance bonus.
Yep. A status
And,
bonus.
Oh, I can't change that. Oh well. I don't have any other circumstance bonus, so it shouldn't.
Right. 34 is a
I
hit,
was
though.
not targeting you. Is it just a hit?
Yes, just a hit.
Okay. Demos. I need to add.
And a +1 status
right.
bonus to damage.
And then.
14. Alrighty.
Wait,
We'll,
it claims it's off guard.
do what?
Oh, does it think I'm flanking?
I have no idea.
Unlikely.
just
It
also-
probably just forgot to take off off guard.
No, it doesn't have off guard on it. It might just show that in general in case it applies, regardless of whether or not they're off guard, but I don't know. It also
just-
might
it's part
think
of the
you're
weapon
flanking
text.
because you are technically flanking to
I
like
mean, you can-
to the system. So
You can find out by just doing a test.
yeah, you can make an attack roll and see.
Like, I just move in there and then say, oh, I did more damage. It does.
Yeah, no, it didn't factor it. So okay. So yeah, it was
Good
because
enough.
you were. It thought you were flanking. So. So I believe that's all 3 actions. Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Alrighty. Can Ule do anything really good to this guy? Probably not. No. Her best thing is just to hit it with Phase Bolt. So she'll do another Phase Bolt. 37. Not bad. 16 damage. Not bad. It is still up, unfortunately. So... I guess she will spend another action on her courageous anthem because she can just do that freely. So, alright, Squarcon, you're up.
Astonishingly, it's still up.
It is, yeah. Astonishingly, this thing does
I
not want to
Thing
go
wearing
down.
adamantium,
Right.
vibranium,
Something.
unobtainium.
Does my perpetual infusions let me create 2 first level? Okay. Yeah. create 2 first level alchemical items. So I
Nice.
can make 2 of my perpetually tiny bomb.
Okay.
Which I will do. I'll use first action. Quick alchemy.
Nice.
2 bombs. Which don't take my infused reagents. Oh, my computer does not like this.
Yeah.
+1 status. Okay.
Yep. +1 status. To attack and damage. Hey!
Hey!
Scarcon
On the very
dropping.
end, where it doesn't fucking matter.
I mean, it should still deal double damage from the alchemist fire anyway, but
One would think. Yeah, okay, it does. Yeah, it does do
Yeah.
double damage.
it does deal the double damage. So
Everyone takes 1 point of damage except for Ula.
yeah, except for Ula, because 1 point of splash.
Dang!
Hey!
You just get rid of
Scarcon fist.
non-stop crits now.
Scarcon
Scarcon. So Scarcon smashes the guy with the first potion, which deals 10 fire damage, and then just like smashes him with the second potion, which just straight up kills it because it had 1 hit point left on the second potion.
Scarcon's gonna continue kicking it.
It crumbles to dust after letting out another horrendous screech.
Kona gives Scarcon a pat on the back, like, hell yeah, you dude. Burn that motherfucker.
That does give your party 80 experience, which means that everybody now is at 80 experience.
Yes.
Exactly.
I'm gonna do treat wounds. This is gonna go to Noburana and to everyone else. Pretty much full health.
Oh wait, technically Mr. Squirrel is down 2.
Oh yeah, because technically your squirrel is also in. You're riding on your squirrel, so it also takes damage. It just became a pain to move 2 tokens. So.
Well, I'm glad we took those guys down before they became a bigger problem.
And I hate that it doesn't apply.
The automatic crit.
8 R.
It is factoring your assurance, so that should always land your crit, but it doesn't.
And that's healing as well.
It shows right there, assurance. So
Healing and healing.
Cal?
Yes.
the 22
I'm
and the
alive.
7 you can both get as healing.
So I guess as Faye, what exactly, or how much do I know about the creatures we just beyond the corrupted Faye?
Right.
Kona info dumps everything she learned about with esoteric lore.
Well,
Right.
I'm asking the DM, like, what does Nebrana know from?
So I think being that you are Fae as it is, you would know a lot, but also not a lot. You would know like the legends, but you don't know like what's actually true and what's not. You know that Slaw are, horrible, twisted, evil, Fae creatures. Let's see. Slaw are able to smell souls. In the same way that, like, you might be able to smell, it's a steak cooking on a grill or something. They are able to smell souls. Negative energy and mortal souls to them are essentially food. The perhaps worst part about Slough is that Slough themselves are generally referred to as reapers, the ones that go out and about. And they will reap souls, and then they will like divide the soul into like two pieces. Like, here's like 9/10 of the soul, and then here's like 1/10 of a soul. They'll keep like that tiny little 1/10, and then like a pack of them will travel to the Shadowfell, the Shadow Realm, excuse me. It's referred to as the Shadow Realm in this universe. Not Pathfinder, like the Versamy universe. It's called the Shadow Realm. But they basically, once they get enough of these souls, they will return to the Shadow Realm. And once they go to the Shadow Realm, they will find their queen and like present these 9/10 of a soul to the queen, and then she just consumes them like food.
Well,
and
that
then,
information made this so much worse.
And then the Reapers basically, get the 1/10 of soul as their food, kind of thing. So, but yeah. Slough, they eat souls, and again, they carry the majority of the soul to their queen, who then consumes them.
So that's extra fucked, but thank you for the information.
Slough also tend to carry a sack with them. And this magical sack is how they sort of imprison souls. It is a sack of like decaying flesh that like it's in like a state of decay, but doesn't actually decay. So it looks like a bag of like flesh that's like decaying. And both of these, by the way, were carrying these sacks, so that also gets left behind. I just forgot to mention that because I forgot. So if anyone in your group checks these sacks, the sack itself is like indestructible. But there's like a magical seal on the sack. And like I said, there may or may not be souls within the sacks. So you would have to try to open them and find out.
I do not like this.
Kona is asking Noburon any advice for the next time we run into these things.
guess that begs the question if she has any advice that on this already know from esoteric lore.
Yeah, I think, unfortunately, I don't think that Noborana would know anything more than Kona would. So,
So I guess
just
to answer,
just don't let them catch you off guard, and don't die around them.
I guess
And here's the thing, especially, and this is something I think this is something that Kona might actually know over Noborana just because of esoteric lore. But basically, the Slough have a what would the word be? They are drawn. They will ignore everything else if it means they get a soul. So basically, if one of you ended up with a dying condition, it would focus all of its attention entirely on the person that is dying. So, and do everything it can in order to kill that person so that it can take their soul. So
when Kona has like any tips, it's like, well, don't die, and I really don't want to be here.
Man, I really hope we don't run into more of those fucking things.
I have potentially bad news for you.
For their fucking sake, they better hope not to.
Well, that time we only fought 2. What if there's more?
Then I'll keep y'all alive.
Oh, not
You
one.
better.
That is my job.
Another 10 minutes.
I believe in you, dude. Conan gives him a thumbs up.
His eyes like twitching.
Is the crying still coming from the hole?
Is the what?
Crying still coming from the hole?
Yes. Yep. The crying is still coming from the hole.
Still have no idea what the fuck's up with that.
I don't want to find out.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I couldn't have no. I mean, the squirrel has crying speed, so you could potentially find out. Or vision.
Scargon looks over at Tenpenny. Tenpenny shakes his head.
Mm-hmm. Well, do we want to break here?
It seems like
Yeah,
as good a time as any.
sounds like seems like
Yeah.
a good spot.
Yep.
Yeah,
In
good
between
spot.
combat encounters, and
Yeah, it is past midnight. It's almost 12:30 on my side.
Indeed.
So, all right. Yeah, I wasn't. I mean, you were talking about the hole, so I wasn't sure if you wanted to, do anything with that before we stopped or not. So
We may wind up fucking around with it next time.
I know. Mhm.
You never know.
Right.
I don't know if anyone else got this, but when it was first described, if anyone knows, I don't remember which one it is, but there's an SCP
Mm-hmm.
that this made me think of. The staircase.
Yeah.
yeah,
Oh, yeah. With
That never
like the
ends.
face.
Yep.
There's like a face in it.
Yep. Never
It's
ending
got like
staircase.
crying babies somewhere down below.
Yeah.
my favorite SCP are the living Legos.
Hmm.
Want to know what my favorite SCP is?
Oh?
A Hero is Born.
Hmm.
Oh, and you can't forget the classic SCP-999.
That
Which
one's
one was
very
that?
good too.
I believe this is the puppy
The-
jelly.
The puppy jelly that eats candy.
The tickle monster.
Yeah.
Who was able to cure depression just by beating them.
Yes. He's theorized to be a child of the Yellow King, or
Red King.
whatever, the
Crimson.
Red King. Thank you.
Yeah, the crimson.
The Yellow King, like fucking
Lovecraft.
Yeah.
Lovecraft.
If I remember
Yes, thank you.
my lore of it correctly, it's theorized to be one of his children, and it's like the only thing that could potentially go against it.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And it's a baby, and it was able to pacify a monster that wants to kill every living thing. Urban.
Yeah. 682.
Difficult to kill. Wizard.
So that's how strong its Chilgodor is.
And 682 is one of the other children to the.
Yep.
Is it confirmed or theorized?
I think it was confirmed.
That would make sense.
Because I think there was like 13 children.
That sounds about right.
And then, of course, one of the best known SCP tropes, which is that everyone's horny for Mallow.
Oh yeah.
An ultimately non-malicious furry monster girl is just constantly in your phone, making sure you're doing okay.
Yes. Just checking on you.
Yeah,
You'll never feel alone again.
There was another SCP story that I read. I think they put it on a video where SCP, what was it? It was the Shy Guy. Ended up fighting. There was this researcher that was working on the grinding machine. You know, fine, ultra fine.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And she had accidentally opened up a picture of, the Shy Guy. And, she could hear it coming for her. And in a split second before it got her, she moved it to the side, opened up the door to the machine, closed it on the Shy Guy, and hit ultra fine. And the machine worked on it, on the Shy Guy, and literally turned the Shy Guy into a pacifist Instagram model.
Wow.
No, that's creative.
I mean, the whole thing is its face is like so atrocious. It just
Oh,
it
you should.
has to kill.
There was a video where they had the Shy Guy versus Doom Guy.
Just Shy Guy is terrifying because a single pixel could kill you.
One goddamn pixel.
You don't even have to know.
Or it was 4 fucking pixel. That's what it was.
I mean, still, that's on a photo. That's not a very big.
Nope.
Right.
That's just a speck. To mistake for dirt, and you're dead.
Even God had trouble fighting it.
Though he was able to, at the end, pacify it for a bit.
Yeah,
I guess I forgot,
and send it to sleep and bury it.
And then I guess the Shy Guy forgot that God saw his face because God said, "I didn't see your face."
Yeah.
What I think is interesting is like the God SCP does not recognize 682.
Oh yeah, it's like, did I make that? I don't remember that.
No, I'm pretty sure in the story or whatever, he could not even see it. He's like, this is not mine. Deal with it yourself. Well, if it's not yours, then whose is it?
Right.
They're the king's.
Well, before we, get too into
Right.
talking about the SCP, we can chat after. I just wanted to go ahead and, cut the podcast. So I hope you've all enjoyed, or we hope you've all enjoyed, rather. If you did, if you're here on Twitch, feel free to follow. If you're watching the VOD over on YouTube, feel free to subscribe. You can come check the stream out live over on twitch.tv/Serene Inc. Sundays at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. You can also come out, or you can also check the playlist for other episodes of the podcast, as well as check the video description for links to both our Discord and to Patreon. You can help support the channel, as well as come hang out with us, chat, and all that. With that, we'll see you all next time.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
See you later.
Sayonara. Auf Wiedersehen.
See ya.